Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast, episode number 142. What up, Cam?
What up?
What's going on, man? Come on, spit it out, dude. Spit it out.
Oh, man, I don't know. I felt like shit this morning. Other than that,
You hungover?
Saturday night was tough. Like we had a good night. We had a good night, dude.
Would you celebrate like July 11th? What would you celebrate?
We were supposed to have like a little pool party for the wealthy part of Franklin County out there, where we have a member pool, and it's gonna be an adult party. And I only go to the fucking pool if it's adults. I don't like hanging out with kids. I'm good around kids, but I don't like swimming in pools with kids, any of that shit. So there's an adult party, but then it rained, and we just got buckled up in the clubhouse. And I had 2 hours of sleep, and I had to get up yesterday and do a radio show on a Sunday.
Yeah, I know. Who does that? Like, that's a rookie move.
I got paid.
Doing radio shows.
Oh, fuck. Where's your house?
Sunday morning.
The Lord needed me that day.
I used to do that back in the day, like in the 20s. They have you, like, show up at a car dealership and, do call-ins and be like, hey, come on by and see us. We got hot dogs and balloons.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Well, they paid. They're like, can you want to do a remote on a Sunday because it's a European auto show? And I'm like, yeah.
What's a European auto show?
So it's exactly what I said. It's a European auto. So it's a European cars that they show off, like Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
Oh, they had those there?
So it was cool.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm looking at these cars, man, and I'm like, I don't give a shit about fast cars anymore.
No?
I don't, Andy. I don't know enough about them to work on them.
Yeah.
I don't care about the old school cars that are cool, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You lift the hood, Andy, just like you ain't fucking changing your own.
I probably know a thing or two.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Yeah,
you drive a Volvo.
You
drive a Volvo. You don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
neither do I.
Volvo's European too.
Good, but the point is, I'm not. I don't. Driving fast cars scare me. I like fast boats. I don't like motorcycles. Fast cars scare me. I like to be sitting up top. I like to be protected. And I get fucking pulled over all the goddamn time with a fast car.
Well, I don't think you ever knew what was going on underneath the hood. You act like you once did. You have no idea.
I never did.
No,
I never act like I once did.
That's one thing that I don't think you could probably give me like 1,000 hours of training. I still would never figure it out. I have no mechanic brain.
No, I know you don't.
Mechanism in my. I can't do it.
I'll tell you this right now. My car gets pulled over, or my car breaks down. I'm fucking shit out of luck. But
no,
damn
not.
it, not with Car Shield.
No, thank you.
Okay, but say if Car Shield wasn't around. Good call on that, by the way. I wouldn't know where to start on what happened to the car. Now, if I'm 30 miles upriver on my boat that I had custom made back in the day, and if there's something wrong and it's not starting, I'll lift that goddamn thing up, not know what I'm doing. I'll push this in, hit that with that, boom, hit that, put the goddamn
custom made
hatch back down, and
hold on,
boom, right up.
What do you mean custom made?
Like, made from scratch.
Yeah, because I was in a boat, dude. I know all about the boats. I had a Chris Croft. Chris Craft, actually.
Chris Cross.
It's
you
a
probably
Chris.
Like them too,
well, Chris Cross will make you jump, dude.
Get out of here.
Chris Craft. And I could have gotten in the Formula too. They have several different formulas.
Are badass boats.
But let me just say this though: boats are they're a little cooler than I thought they were. But I haven't changed my.
You
stance.
haven't driven one yet. That's the bitch of it. When you have,
I won't drive one.
You should.
First off, driving a boat requires it really does require a sober driver. Nope. Not that I couldn't have operated the boat. I wasn't completely shit faced or anything like that. But they take that very serious. You don't want to be that guy like driving by other boats and all of a sudden you're just pounding beers. Or there's the boat police out there too, man.
Yeah,
they don't mess around. Yeah, they don't mess around.
Charlie don't fuck around. But here's the deal with you. You need to learn how to drive a boat though. Because you do a lot of outdoorsy shit, and I give you credit for that. Now, going to Lake Tahoe and staying in a fucking resort ain't the most outdoorsy thing, but your kids are always outside.
Yes.
They're always swimming and stuff. You're always going on hiking trips. But you're on the boats a lot now. You need to learn just how the basics of it. Because let me just tell you something.
First of all,
CJ, wait.
CJ, my boat driver, way out of control, almost killed us. The kids almost fell out of the boat.
Not to mention, your oldest is getting older.
Well, she might drive it.
I'm just saying, you can't have some fucking creepo having his glasses on when Chloe's up there getting a little bit older. She's going to have her friends hanging out too at times. And now you have to have a fucking driver. Just figure it out on your own. Now, Lake Tahoe's a different story. But once you go to Mark Twain Lake right up the road here, dude. And
not doing it.
It's so nice up there.
Not going there.
Why not?
Because I'm going
an hour and a half away.
Well, we got other boats, or other lakes that we go to, other rivers.
Here's my point.
Actually, let me just say this: Mark Twain Lake, been there.
Nice.
It's actually very nice.
Yep.
Lake of the Ozarks, I'm sure, is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get down there.
Ready for that?
What do you mean I'm not ready for it?
You ain't ready for that.
Well, what needs to happen?
Well, you wouldn't know what to do to get down there. Like, you need to know people. You need to know boats. You can't just rent a boat down there. You're gonna fucking kill yourself.
Well,
it's too crazy.
Well, I know people. They know me now. They saw me on social media. They saw me. They know I have a boat.
They don't know shit.
They want to hang out with me. Actually,
no one wants to hang out.
I've gotten a lot of private messages.
Here's where you're wrong. Who the fuck wants to hang out with a guy who doesn't have a boat? That means you're the fucking scavenger, and you're only 5 people you can fit on those damn things. So if you don't have a boat, you better be bringing something to the table.
Hey, did you?
You got party favors? What are you gonna do?
We might.
Shit. I'm just saying.
We might.
Because if I had my boat and I'm subbing a fucking seat for you, what are you bringing for? What are you bringing?
Yeah. Well,
we getting fucked out? What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Okay.
So anyway,
did you watch the soccer match?
I kind of did.
Kind of.
I watched a replay of it.
Who were you going for, England or Italy?
I love England, dude.
Everybody all of a sudden is Italian. Everyone, people who aren't
Carlo.
Carlo is Italian.
Hell yes.
Let me give you an example why Carlo's Italian.
Big time.
When he played for the Blues and all his boys would come in, I used to hang out with those guys all the time, go to their box, whatever. Go over to their house, dude, and when I knew they were real Italian, they were making a dinner.
Sunday
they
gravy.
went out and bought a pasta maker. They made their own. They made their own pasta, dude.
That's the best.
I'm like, okay, you guys are really Italian.
Andy, go live in Jersey, boy, and they don't fuck around up there.
He was we're not going to go buy some store-bought packaged pasta for this dinner. We're making our own pasta.
Exactly right. And it's degrading if you don't. If you're in fucking Jersey and you're a fucking Italian or whatever, and you don't make your homemade gravy, and you just they take food over there so seriously.
Yes, they do.
And cooking that if you're a fucking jackass. If you don't know how to
I
cook.
was reading a story about the goaltender. Great goaltending, by the way. He's actually a goalkeeper. You don't even know that.
Oh, the goal
for Italy.
Yeah.
He looks about 6'10". The guy's a monster.
Yeah.
I don't know what London was thinking. Do they not practice PKs?
Penalty kick.
A PK. It's not a shootout. I want to call it a shootout. They brought those 2 young kids in.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, specifically to participate in the penalty kicks.
Well, how stupid.
What are you doing, man? The guy hadn't played the entire game. Go with your veterans. I know the young kid, he's devastated. He's crying on the pitch.
I know. Yeah, he was, and he's probably going to get, his family's going to get fucking harassed.
Well, he'll be back. Yeah. He'll be back.
But here's the deal with
England
soccer.
hadn't won in forever.
There's 2 things
have they ever won a big time tournament?
Have they won a war?
England?
Have they won anything? But here's the deal with soccer, though. Man, I'm telling you, they could change a couple different things, and I would be so into it, man. How about you had they have the same guys out there the whole fucking time? Why don't they change on the fly?
Once you're out, you can't come back.
That's what I mean, though. So don't you want? Why can't you change on the fly like hockey does? Wouldn't it make the pace that much better? All that shit, and then they don't have to the diving. Andy, it makes me want to jump through the TV and really hit some of these guys.
Yeah,
fucking punch them in their goddamn face.
The Italy player who was holding his leg, who
God.
And he's getting chirped while he's laying down. And he's like, no, I can't feel my leg. Then he's back in the game 20 seconds later after he comes out. I can't play with that.
I can't do it.
And that's where soccer, all the soccer people who get all crazy, that's what hurts you. And that's why I can't fully get in.
Can't fully get into it.
For a big-time tournament like the Euro final, listen, I'm going to tune in and watch that. For a World Cup final, I'll watch it. Women's soccer.
Yep.
Big international tournaments, Olympics, man, I'm going to watch it. My daughter, as you know, competitive soccer player, plays select soccer.
She goes at it.
And I've gotten really into the soccer, man. But
I told Chloe,
yes,
don't you go after that ball. No one gets in your way.
That's right.
Just go after it. 100 miles an hour, bro.
That's right. But I can't. Damn. I'm with you. I can't deal with all that. But the whole world gets crazy. I mean, they've got celebrations going on all over the world.
Well, here's a rebuttal. Here's a rebuttal from the soccer fans. It's just
PK Subban, did you see him?
I don't give a shit. The soccer
is
fans,
he Italian?
Thinks he is when it suits him. So the fans are like, "This is soccer's most popular sport in the world. Why do we need to change anything?" And I'm like, "Well, I maybe you don't, but in all honesty, the flopping, and then not the speed of the game." It could be enhanced just through changing some of these tired players that are just trotting around out there all fucking time. But then somebody would say that, well, if you be able to change those guys out, then some of these countries would be so loaded and deep that they'd kill everybody if you didn't have the same guys.
Nobody kills anybody.
I know it's 1-0.
It's 1-0. Every game is 1-0.
It's 1-0.
1-0.
If you score the first goal, you're winning. Like, good God. But, man, some of the plays I like, though. Some of the, like, the seam passes and how how everything sets up. All of a sudden, nothing happens. They kick it right through. It's just like hockey, man. It's cool.
It's like hockey from the stand, like where you, like, pass it to an area, a player runs into it, the give and goes, the ability to move without the ball, without the puck, whatever. There are some similarities to it.
I'd take the offsides out, too, for...
Do you understand the offsides?
Yeah. You can't be behind the defenseman if the ball's... Yeah, I know.
Correct.
I played soccer.
Yeah, I was making sure.
A pretty good athlete.
Did you? Oh, were you? Okay.
Well,
you play soccer?
Well, I was a professional athlete.
Oh, that's true.
I forgot about that. That's why I'm with you right now. If I didn't play hockey, you would be doing this again?
Did you play soccer?
Yes, I did.
So did I,
Dominated kids in House Springs. Just dominated kids.
Yeah, it's not a very good league out there. I don't think it's a very good league out there.
No, but
it's kind of like it's kind of novice soccer.
You kind of. I mean, yeah, it was house league. It was crushing everybody.
Were you?
Yeah.
Getting red cards?
Yeah, I did get red cards a lot.
Yeah,
man.
you got to get a red card.
And my dad coached me, and he was awesome. My dad was such a good coach.
I thought the officiating actually in the I thought it was great.
They didn't call anything.
No, they're like, dude, like guys are like flopping around, diving. They're like, dude, you're not getting the call.
All right, you want to talk about something real quick?
Yeah,
I'm done with fucking Conor McGregor. I'm done with him.
Okay, so I'm really into UFC now, right?
Well, you should be. It's my second favorite sport.
And I know a lot about it.
No, you don't.
I really
you don't know a lot about anything besides like players' draft year and maybe hockey things, and your memory's good, but you don't know a fuck thing about the UFC. And I actually don't, but I know a lot more than you. But go ahead.
I like this Dustin Poirier, dude. I like this. I like this guy. Okay, I mean the way this guy performs.
Justin Poirier.
That's what I call him.
Yeah.
On the big stage, his wife, badass. I mean, she's Conor McGregor on the canvas, broken leg. Could you imagine? First, let me just say this real quick, because I know you like took a lot of punches to the head, made a living fighting, but to see a guy's leg get mangled like that, and then while he's got a broken leg, he's getting just pounded in the ear, in the side of the head. I mean, absolutely pounded. I'm telling you right now, and I mean this, you could not pay me $3 or $4 million to go through that.
No, I know. I wouldn't do it now. Because
$3 or $4 million to get pounded in the head while I have a broken leg? Hell no.
Yeah, I'd take 3 for.
I'm not doing it.
Not right now because my brain would go.
Now, without the broken leg, maybe for like 30 seconds, just close my eyes. It's kind of like...
Broken leg, you're not even feeling it anyway at that point, dude.
What do you mean, dude? I broke my leg before. Similar situation, actually.
I don't care. But here's the deal. With the adrenaline and all that shit with Conor, like, he didn't feel that. He's such a fucking idiot now, though. I loved him, but now he just like...
No, he's an entertainer. He's great for the sport.
Yeah, but again... He hasn't been entertaining in 3 years. His mouth is entertaining, but he's been fucking sloppy. He got shit fucked last
Joe
time.
Rogan's the best interviewer in the game, dude.
Joe Rogan's awesome.
I didn't even know that was him.
And here's another thing, though. Like, how about Dustin Poirier, who's like the classiest, coolest, toughest son, Louisiana, Southern boy, good old
he's
Southern.
He's from Florida originally, but he lives in Louisiana.
Boy, Poirier, like that Southern.
He's like a regular dude.
He's a cool cat, man. Handsome fuck, too, like for a fucking shit kicker.
He's 5'9", like 150 pounds.
He looks huge, though.
He does.
But he fucked him up so bad. But, God, Dustin's wife, like he DMs Conor. Like, I'm looking.
Wait. What?
So, like, before the fight, and people said this is set up, but I'm like, oh, can't you?
There's some WWF stuff going on.
No doubt. But why would you have your wife
UFC
involved? Like, if they're like, hey, Cam, tell Kate, I know we're fighting, but tell Kate to DM me, and then I'm going to tweet about it. So she looks like she's fucking, I don't know.
Wait a minute. So the wife DMs McGregor.
Yeah.
And then he posts the message?
Yes.
And what does she say?
It wasn't a message. It was more like, can you follow me, right? Like, you accept a friend. So if you go on Facebook and shit, you can add, like, but people do it all the time.
So he's making it look like, hey, your wife wants to be with me, not you. Type
yes. And I'm like, if I'm Dustin, I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking? But then people are like, no, that was all set up. I'm like, I don't think it was.
Well, you never know.
I think she just fucked up. It was like, she's just probably on Facebook like, oh, well, there's Conor. My husband's fighting you.
But time out, man. Like, he knows who she is. I mean, why wouldn't he just like accept it or not accept it? I mean, why does she want to be friends with him anyway?
I don't know. With her, my point is, if I'm Conor, I'm doing the exact same thing. Like, why is your wife
100%?
You're 2 days before the fucking fight DMing me.
Yeah.
Like, is that a planned?
Okay, so my favorite, so Joe Rogan, I didn't know who he was, but now I do. I mean, I knew the name. I just didn't know that. You don't
listen to Joe Rogan?
I didn't know that was him who was doing the interviews.
Fuck, you have a head in the stand.
I just didn't know.
You're an ostrich, man.
I didn't know. Now, my favorite analyst in the game is Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
He's a badass dude.
Yep. Oh, God.
You know, I mean, he'll talk about, like, you know, he grew up sleeping on a dirt floor, and now he sleeps with satin sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this guy is unbelievable. And he and I are actually going to get together and probably go over some stuff with the UFC because
you're going to work for him.
Because I'm getting very into it. He was working with Max Kellerman. Kellerman was okay. Kellerman didn't seem like...
He's a nerd.
Like, he comes across as, like, the boxing UFC expert when he's doing, like, First Take and stuff like that, which he is. But then when he's around all these other guys who know their shit... He seemed like he was like...
Those fighters don't take him seriously.
No, a little bit of that.
They take Joe Rogan seriously, though.
But
Joe Rogan's got the hardest kick in probably of all those guys.
Oh, Rogan does?
Yes.
Oh, he's a fighter?
Yes.
Really? He looks like he could be.
Dude, he is unbelievable, man. That guy has done
So
everything.
he used to compete.
Yes.
How'd he do?
Kickboxing. Damn right.
Was he good?
Shit kick guys.
Really?
Watch him YouTube clips of him hitting the bag.
He just asks good questions. I like his confidence in there, and he gets right to the point.
Very smart.
Does a really good job doing it. They obviously know who he is. They respect him, too.
Love him. They love him.
But Kellerman, Atlas, they were given some analysis about, which I totally agree with, that McGregor is basically done. He doesn't have it anymore. He's not capable of performing at the level that he once did that made him a champion and made him a household name.
He's got 500 in the
made
bank,
him
dude.
rich. Then Rogan basically says, well, I completely disagree with the analysis. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, I think Rogan, in a way, is like a shill for UFC. Like, he understands, like, he's got to be the guy to promote UFC. He's getting paid a lot of money probably to do that. And they expect that from him. They want that from him. And he understands that McGregor, whether he's at the top of his game or not, he is great for the UFC, and they want him coming back. They want him back in the octagon. They want him coming back and trying to fight Poirier,
get it right. Don't fucking
Poirier
Yeah,
for a fourth time, okay? Because it brings in ratings and it brings in revenue.
I don't know if anybody's going to give a fuck anymore. He's lost 3 in a row.
21,000 plus in T-Mobile Arena, dude. Who else can do that?
Ton of people can.
Tell me
T-Mobile, it's not about who they pack it every goddamn time, Andy. It's not
like that. Celebrity-wise and all that?
Andy, they pack it in every fucking time. It's the pay-per-view count. It's what McGregor gets up. That's what they make their money. My point is, though, it's always going to be packed there.
I got a link. I got to give a shout-out to my crew who just... They always hook me up.
I don't give a fuck
They hook me
Let me talk.
They give me a link,
These motherfuckers,
and I was able to watch the fight once again.
Yeah, it was a waste of time. McGregor doesn't have the killer anymore. He lost his killer, and it is what it is. And these young kids, these fucking Poirier hasn't made the money.
How old is he?
He's 34 now.
Well, that's what happens.
So, yeah, exactly. So, Poirier, though, is still a killer, man. He needs to make this money. Like, he can't just kick his feet up yet.
He hasn't made the money.
I know. He hasn't.
What's holding him back from getting the big time endorsement deals and stuff?
Because he's not, it's all about...
Well, it's not now. He'll get it now.
Yeah, but he's still not a loud guy, right? Here's some fights, man, that I want to see. I want to see that fucking Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler supposed to be fighting. Those guys fought like 14 years ago, and now it's still relevant today, and it'll be a huge fucking hit. But Connor's, I'm done with him. There's this new kid called Shane O'Malley, who's like a Connor 2.0, and he is a fucking badass. And
he uses left?
Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah, I know.
And he's got that pink hair. Like, they throw both, Andy. Like, you guys are going to rip you so bad when they listen to this.
What do you mean, dude? He uses his left. He's a lefty.
Yeah, but his stance is left. But
What's his specialty? Shih Tzu?
Shane, get out of here.
What is it?
You're going to get
what is
tortured.
It? What's his specialty?
I think he's not a wrestler. He's just a striker.
Kickboxing?
Yeah, he could kick in the
head. Poirier. Jesus,
stop doing that, man.
I don't mean to.
Because I'm telling you.
Okay, I know.
Fucking do that.
Everybody out there in Alberta, they make the same mistake.
They're going to fucking chirp the shit out of you.
Poirier is a striker, too.
They all are, man.
But he is like a brawler, dude. Like, listen, if McGregor didn't break his ankle,
he'd get fucked up anyway.
Dude, he would have. I mean, he would have. There's no way this thing would have lasted. It wouldn't have gotten to the third round.
Now, I rip on McGregor, but go back to YouTube and watch his fights and how he got to. He was so unbelievably fun to watch, and he'd have his long hair, and he got the blood in his hair, and he just knew he was going to win. You could see it in his eyes, and he knew. Now he comes up. I don't see that killer in him, man.
Really?
And you look at Poirier, and you're like, yeah,
I can see it a little. He still has that confidence. I don't think he's admitted it to himself, but I think now he knows, man. He just knows that he's not capable of doing it at the highest level, man. That happens to everybody, Father Time, whatever.
Yes, it does.
And he's a big reason as to why a lot of these guys get into UFC. They start training for UFC at a much younger age, and by the time they get into the octagon with McGregor, man, they're not scared. They're not intimidated.
Not anymore. He's not. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the killer. He doesn't have anything. So the point is, like, man, Conor has so many things going on. Dude.
I think it's a little violent, though, man. It's just a little too much.
I hate when guys get
rocked. It's a little too much.
And he gives me a headache sometimes.
Like in the head. Like they just don't stop. The elbows to the head.
I know, man. It gives me a headache. God.
What are the rules in UFC? What can't you do?
You can't bite. You can't gouge. You can't kick in the balls. Like in 95, in 90s, when they first had it with Hoist Gracie and Shamrocks, you could do whatever the fuck you want. And there's no weight classes back then. So it was crazy. Look up some of those on YouTube, man. They're badass, dude. Hoist Gracie.
Who was the guy?
Hoist Gracie was a man.
Who was the guy from the streets? Bimbo Slice or whatever?
Kimbo got knocked out by some fucking little dinky boy.
Yes, he did on the street, too. I don't know if it happened on the street.
He never got knocked out in his back.
And then
Kimbo was
he
awesome.
died, right?
He was a really good guy. Kimbo Slice helped so many fighters like Masvidal and all these guys. Jorge Masvidal.
How did he pass away?
I think a heart attack.
Really?
Yeah, he probably was doing.
Did he ever make any money?
Yeah, he did.
Because he made some money in some of those street fights.
Damn right he made money. No, he was making good money. But then he gets fucking knocked out. So he's about to fight this guy. This was years ago. He's about to fight some big boy, and the guy got hurt. And then this other kid with like purple hair has to come in and fight Kimbo. Mm-hmm. And Kimbo goes right at him, and the guy backs up and strikes him one, buckles and wins.
Oh, my God.
It's just... It's so weird, man. You see some of those badass bitches, right? And
no, I don't watch that. I don't like the female fights.
They're more
I've seen them before. It's a little too much. Listen, I've got 2 daughters. I also have a son. But I can't imagine my daughters like having that level of aggression.
Well, she's not if she's your daughter. So she's going to be chill. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. So you don't have to worry about any of that.
Well, no, how does that happen?
Well, if I had a daughter, I don't know. She might.
Really? And you'd be proud of that?
No, Andy, I wouldn't be. If she wanted to do whatever the fuck she wanted, and I'd support her, no doubt about it.
I watch your baby girl in the ring getting kicked in the face.
I don't want to.
Like,
you want to watch your baby boy get fucking punched every goddamn day
either? Well, he'd be able to defend himself.
Well,
and actually, like,
Andy,
listen,
what the fuck's the difference?
We're not getting into UFC over here.
No,
it's just not happening.
The Strickland household, no, you're not. Okay, you're lucky he's playing fucking hockey right now. Good God. But yeah, man, I don't know, like. I can't. Some of these fights, though, dude, they get rocked so bad. But some of these girls, man, this was what I was gonna say. Some of these girls are fucking hot.
Oh, really?
Oh my God,
Which one?
Paige Van Sant.
Is she?
Oh my.
Was she in the octagon?
Oh God, yeah.
On this fight, on this card?
No. But this other girl, Thug Rose. So she looks like Kate. She looks like Kate, little Kate, my wife, with a shaved head, perfect teeth, white, looks like cute, like just. Like petite,
Sinead
and then
O'Connor
she's fucking kicking you in your fucking temple and knocking you out and choking you out, and she's just a cutie. She's a fucking cutie. I get you, man, on that.
I don't need to see. And listen, I'm all about women having the same opportunities as men. I'm not going there, so don't come at me with all that type of stuff.
No one's coming at you on that one.
What I'm saying is, I just don't like to see women beat each other up.
Hey, when they're fucking athletic. And they go toe to toe. It is badass.
Now, if they want to,
that's my favorite.
If they want to do it, I'm not going to sit there and say that they can't. I just don't. I always wonder, like, what women say this is what I want to do.
So if I went up to the mean streets of fucking Meanville, and I started breeding with a bunch of shit kicking broads, you don't think one of our girls, if we had a bunch of kids, one of those girls is going to be a killer, have my killer and her killer?
Maybe.
And then she's me.
Maybe.
Oh, God, that's why I'm not having kids, because it might be that way anyway. My son's going to be fucking Kate, and my daughter's going to be me.
Kamala.
Holy fuck, she's going to be a psycho. Cruising around the streets, doing fucking this, doing that. Oh, God.
All right, a couple things I want to get into. First off, give a big shout out to Patty Maroon and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
3 in a row.
Because we haven't done a show since they won.
Yeah.
How many has he won in a row?
I don't know. No one tells me.
I didn't know.
Patty's never told anybody. I didn't know he won 2 in a row last time.
Patty's everywhere. Can I just say this about Tampa Bay, though? You may disagree with me.
Yeah.
And I know it's Florida, so it's not the same and whatever. But, like, last year, they didn't get to experience the celebration and all that. And I know the parade's today. We'll see how many people are out there for the parade and whatever. But I'm seeing these videos of, like, the cup, like, at bars and stuff. There's, like, 5 people at the bar.
Yeah,
I just think of St. Louis when the cup was, like, everywhere it went. I mean, you couldn't even get in the door. Like, people were, like, literally, like, running around town trying to find it. And, like, I'm just seeing this. I feel like if you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan and you're in Tampa Bay, like, you probably get it for a day. Like, everybody gets it. You know, it's like,
some people turn it down.
Where are the people?
I agree with you on that. I remember a couple pictures of Patty going into a bar. I'm like, that place isn't packed.
It's
like
like
you just
5
fucking
people
won.
there.
I'm like, remember I was stuck in the airport. We're all flying back from Boston when the Blues won. And everybody's like, get the Obi Clarks. And I'm like, I'm fucking stuck in Chicago. And every bar was Psychoville. Psycho. I even told people, if you wanted to find a cup, you could find it in St. Louis so easily.
But even if the cup wasn't there, I mean, every bar, every place was just packed. And I'm watching these videos, and it's not just Patty's videos; it's other videos the Lightning are putting out, whatever. I'm like, well, where are the people?
Where are they at? Well, because there's other things to do in Tampa, homie.
I guess
they're on the fucking water, tanning and
so.
shit.
Like they did win the Stanley Cup, right? It wasn't like
I'm just saying, like in Tampa, there's just other things to do. Mm-hmm. And in St. Louis, it's like, no, this was the biggest thing the city's seen in I don't know how long.
Well, they keep winning championships.
I'm just saying, like here, like people are psycho here. They're not psycho in Tampa. These St. Louis fans are fucking psychos, and they're awesome.
I guess not.
They don't. I don't know, man.
I will give a shout out though, because I had an intern for several years. Actually, Nick Hand is his name.
Mango.
He's like the biggest Lightning fan. That exists. He's like a diehard Lightning fan, and like he's at a random bar, and like Patty walks in. He's like one of like 3 people at the bar, and Patty walks in with the cup. And he got to drink out of the cup and whatever.
Cool. He's a good guy.
So that was cool. Oh yeah, he worked with the Bandits. He was the PA announcer.
Nice is Jamie Koharski always in all these videos? Don Koharski's son, Jamie. We love you guys.
I don't know. Maybe he's like part of that crew, too.
Does his wife work for them?
She might have. A lot of people worked for the Bandits back in the day.
Jamie wants us to get Big Don on. He's like, I can't believe you had Gary Fraser over my fucking
dad.
Hey,
listen, we'll get Don Koharski on. We'll get him on. We'll get him on. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, big shout out to the Lightning. Kucherov, he's getting a lot of attention.
I love him. Some of this fucking media, Andy. God, they drive me fucking.
Why? Because they were so far over the cap, or what?
I don't give a fuck about that either. No, it's Cooch in his no shirt interview afterwards, and they're like, he's such a bad guy.
Who's saying that?
People on Twitter.
Really?
Twitter.
Because he called out Montreal.
Yeah, he's such a bad guy. So you're me.
No class.
So fine. Was that as classy as you can get? No. But is he a bad? They turn on you so much if you do something like that. That you're a bad person now. And I'm like, have you met the motherfucker? Like, have you met him? How the fuck do you know he's a bad person? Every person I've ever talked to about Kucherov said he is fucking
I'll tell you what annoys me, though.
I hate that shit.
Is their agent.
Oh, God. Settle down.
Like, stop. Like, you didn't win the cup, dude.
Shut up.
Stop posting pictures and saying so-and-so to sign with Bud Light.
And, like, chirping. Like, they're chirping the fans.
Settle down,
the agent's chirping the fans,
we're
too.
signed with Bud Light, okay? Like, just relax. Like, I mean, okay, so they want to have it's not about you, man.
Exactly.
It's not about you.
Stay silent. Make the fucking deal and shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Don't put your guy in a jam because
you're taking pictures left and right. You're trying to, get attention on your own because your clients just won the cup.
You agents are all fucking useless anyway.
Should we call out the fact of how many guys have left you, including Panarin and some other guys? Bobrovsky, I think, did too.
Would you say, really, what do you guys really do? I mean, come on, with those kind of contracts. Yeah, I know there's little things in and out, but you don't do that fucking much. Come on.
I know.
So calm down. You didn't do a damn thing. You never got punched in the face. You never got a slap shot to the ankle.
What do you think of it, though, when you look at Kucherov, who some people say they don't know, he could have been healthy March 1st, late February, middle of March, who knows?
Play him.
Okay, and again, it's the rules. They abided by the rules. They didn't do anything wrong, but they did spend, close to $20 million more than everybody else. Like, what do you think of that, honestly?
Well, then your top star is not playing in the regular season. So your team's so fucking deep to where your best player is not going to play.
Will teams try to emulate that, try to copy
Didn't we
that?
do it with Vladdy for a bit there?
No, he was hurt.
Yeah, he was banged up, but he couldn't come back anyway, right?
No, I mean, they took their time with him. It wasn't like, listen, if they really wanted to, they'd wait till the playoffs started.
Well, why wouldn't you do that? Because you still don't have your best player who's so cold, doesn't do anything, not on the, and then you implement him in the playoffs and he's your best player. Mm-hmm. That's more on Cooch being cool and being ready.
He is cool.
He is so cool.
And Vasilevsky's cool, too.
Oh, my God. How big is his shoulder pads?
Oh, my God. Oh, his chest protector.
That's what I said to you. I go, doesn't he look so big all the fucking time?
I know.
And then
especially standing next to Carey Price.
Do you see the video pictures? And then all of a sudden it's like they keep getting bigger.
I know.
He looks big, and he's a skinny motherfucker.
You know, just like you can call out a player for using an illegal stick, I wonder if you could actually challenge during the course of a game and being like, he's using illegal equipment.
Yes, too big.
Like his chest protector is way too big.
Andy, it's gigantic.
It's huge.
He doesn't move. And it just hits him.
No, I know.
And he's the best goalie in the world. Listen,
I know.
And
Robin Leonard has the same situation going on.
Exactly what I thought.
These guys, I know they're big.
Look at Marty
How
Brodeurs.
big are they?
Look at Marty Brodeurs' shoulders back in the day.
I know.
They're like what I wear, those Coopers I wear.
Yeah.
They're fucking nothing.
Yeah.
He's got he didn't even have, like, there's so much.
But the Lightning are cool, man. I'm happy for them. Yeah. I'm happy for Stamkos.
Cooper.
Oh, John Cooper. We said it on the previous podcast, man. If they win, which they did, that he's now building a Hall of Fame resume. Like, he really is. I mean, he's got 2 cups. He's going to be the head coach for Team Canada, likely. And he's still young enough where he's going to pile up a ton of wins and have a chance to here's what he's going to have a chance to do. He's going to have a chance to win again because now he's in the situation where if Tampa Bay gets old and bad, he's going to be able to pull the Scotty Bowman and just pick and choose where he wants to go. Yep. Okay, I want to go coach that team because that team has the best players.
Well, right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that team has the best players, and they're going to be able to, they're the closest to winning. He's going to be able to kind of pick and choose, much like Scotty did.
Well, Scotty, it's easier to pick and choose with no salary cap because you know that team's going to be okay for a bit. So, like, I don't know. You got to chase it around. That guy, he probably doesn't want to leave Tampa. For one, why the fuck would you want to leave Tampa Bay?
Well, they're not good.
Oh, well,
that's the only reason.
Your feet. I don't know. Anyway, but you're right. You're right. He's gonna be able to pick and choose. He always says the right fucking thing, man. Like he's always complimentary of everything. He doesn't put himself in a jam. He seems so easy to talk to, but there's got to be some other balance to where you still respect him. He puts his foot down and you listen and stuff like that. And to balance all those superstars like that. He's doing something right, man. And those guys all love him.
Yeah.
They all do.
Yeah.
I don't know one person, again, that says anything bad about Coop.
I don't know. I mean, he may have had some, like, run-in. I don't know. He's just one of those guys where, like, he gets the most out of you. Like, I've played hockey with Coop in the past. Like, he's not a hockey player. Like, I got to throw that.
Well, he's like you, then.
It's amazing the fact that he's this successful as a hockey coach without really having any hockey background. Like, he didn't really play.
Was he a lawyer for a bit there?
He was a lawyer, but I mean, he was, I think, a lacrosse player, like in high school.
Yeah, he just got into
like,
it, man.
it's just amazing. No, it's just his ability to, like, lead people.
Hey,
and he's a motivator, man. I mean, he gets the most out of his players. He's an incredible communicator. Like, one of my close buddies, who I've known forever, coached with them. I've known him since I was a kid. John Roger, he coached with him with the Bandits, and they coached with him in Green Bay. Cooper took him. I used to always ask him that, like, what's this guy's secret? He's like, man, he's just his ability to get guys to play for him, really.
Yeah, no, he's awesome, and
he's got good players all the time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but they put that team together.
Yes,
dude.
they did.
Holy shit! Like even their
But he wins everywhere. It's like it's not an accident. Some people just have that gift, that ability to win and be able to get the most out of your players and to truly, kind of create that culture.
He's a
that
motivator, dude.
Man, he can do that.
And I'll tell you this: that Jeff Petrie. Remember, we were all chirping him for his eyes, right? Remember, he looked like a fucking demon. He had those red bloodshot eyes.
I read about that.
Did you hear about what happened to him?
I never saw his eyes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Look on the internet.
He had like some shots or something.
No. He broke his hand, displaced his finger, and they
built that glove for him.
They put it back into place, and it hurt so bad he blew blood vessels in his fucking eyes. Damn. Oh my god, what do you got there, Brody?
Yeah, he's got the picture for me.
You didn't see that?
No,
he looks
I never
like
saw his eyes.
Child,
never saw his eyes.
Looks like me on a fucking Saturday night.
So
or Sunday.
Does it change your opinion of like Montreal and all that? Like
they had no chance, dude. That was just a waste of time. I'm sorry.
It really, there was never any doubt.
And it sucks because like the ratings weren't good. They just weren't. And then the whole Montreal no fan shit. And then it's just so ridiculous.
Well, not when they have like 50,000 people outside the arena.
Andy,
but we said what Kucherov said in the press conference about them acting like they just won the Stanley Cup. We said that on the last segment too. We were like, dude, the fans are just getting absolutely crazy. But you know what? They're crazy about hockey, and it's been so long since they've tasted winning that this is just kind of the way that they erupted. So anyway, we're happy for the Lightning, and now it's ready to look forward. Pierre McGuire, give him a shout out. He just got hired by the Ottawa Senators. Yeah. I mean, people have so much hatred for people. God. and they just can't let it go. Specifically, some like writers, man, they just cannot let it go. Like, I understand you don't like Pierre McGuire, but like we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I like some of these writers, man. I like to like dig into them and see what they do, their faults, and then fucking write stories about them. Like, look at this nerd. Oh, look at him. He wears fucking, Ninja Turtle pajamas at night. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna write stories about some of these guys. And then they brag about how they're just a dick to everybody. They brag about their story being a dick. God. And you're like, what did he do to you again?
Like,
Does he annoy you?
What makes you so powerful?
What?
Is because you write?
What?
And I've been there. Like, I understand. I've worked for powerful columnists. I used to be a writer. And I understand the power that the pen can give you. It really does, man. When you write and you have that ability to when the right people are paying attention and you can influence decision making, and it's an amazing thing. Like, it really is. It's crazy. It's crazy. But there are people out there who just can't let it go with Pierre McGuire. Like, we get it. Like, but nobody cares.
They take advantage of the attention. They take advantage of when you're negative and you rip on people, it gets attention, and that's all their whole game is about, is attention. And so, like, they get happy about being a dick because it helps them. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, fuck you. I don't know. It's just sometimes. And then whenever I want you to be hard on a fucking interview, you're a pussy. That's the bitch of it. It's like, you're fucking tough, and you think you're fucking tough in some of these articles, but then when you need to be tough, you're not. I don't know.
Yeah. I listen. We get it. You've gone after certain individuals for so long, and then now this guy gets a job at the Ottawa Senators. Like, why do you care?
I don't know. I like Pierre, man. He's a nice guy to me.
I do too. I do too.
People bash him so bad. That guy does his homework, man. Like, he works his ass off.
Yeah.
He does TSN with Carlo and them before I go on.
He does like a bunch of different TSN.
He's over in fucking
affiliates.
California.
Does some television up in Canada. He always has. But like, whatever. He's been doing the games with NBC. I don't know. You either like him or you don't. I understand. Listen, not every broadcaster's for everybody. That's not my point. It's okay if he's not your favorite broadcaster. He doesn't have to be.
I know.
There's some people that I like more than others. But all I'm saying is the constant, like, relentless attack on this guy, like, who just got a job. Like, we get it.
I know he's done some corny things.
Like, just chill out. But like you don't have to. Like, you're really not in position to. You're not cool enough to, like, just continuously hammer on a guy that has made his mark in hockey. Really,
big time, making a ton of money. Could do what the hell he wants. He just works his ass off. He loves the sport. That guy could retire now and chill. But now he's doing more because he just loves it. Ask him a question he doesn't know the answer to about somebody. Mm-hmm. Like, he knows that he does his shit.
Well, what did he do to you? That's so bad.
What did he do to you? Ignore you? Fuck all of them. I don't know. God, they drive me fucking nuts. They do.
All right, this Tarasenko thing. And I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I know some people are, saying, well, Seattle wouldn't take him if the Blues left him unprotected. Listen, the Blues are going to protect Tarasenko because Seattle would take him. Like, why wouldn't you take him and then turn around and flip him and you trade him yourself? Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, if you're Seattle, be like, yeah, please don't protect Tarasenko. We'll take him, and then we'll trade him.
We'll trade him.
We'll get a second round pick.
Yeah, but a salary cap, man, right now, if you're freeing up money, that's a big thing.
It is.
It's a big thing. You could put two $4 million guys and play two Barkley Goodrows or something. I don't know. What's he fucking?
I know those guys.
Jesus Christ.
And those guys are good. They're going to get overpaid too, just because they're winners. And they're hitting the market at the right time, man. This Goodrow's a hell of a player. This Coleman's a great player.
Jesus Christ.
This Zach Hyman, I like this Hyman from Toronto. These guys are really good players. These guys, you put them in the right situation, plug and play.
Barbashev, Sundqvist.
Oh, my God.
You got to have those guys.
You do.
It's crazy, man. So it's like, 7.5 off the bank. Mm-hmm. Really 9.5 on the ticket, I guess. But then you could get two solid players for that. They're there.
And let me say this, so Tarasenko situation, whatever, where the Blues were likely looking to move him anyway, regardless if he asked for a trade. And I don't love the way Tarasenko's handled this. He's made it kind of personal. Listen, there's nothing wrong with just saying you want to change the scenery. I think everybody can respect that. But then you start, like, pointing the finger and throwing people under the bus. Now that kind of, like, all of a sudden opens up yourself to become exposed to some of the other issues that are going on. Like, of all the issues that Tarasenko has, with the organization, in my opinion, I would say the medical staff is probably third or fourth or maybe even fifth. Who knows? I mean, there's other issues that exist. I mean, I don't think he loved the fact that he was called out. I don't think he loved the fact that he was moved around on the power play. And he certainly didn't love the fact that he wasn't named captain. I think, listen, it's no secret that there's some issues that exist inside the dressing room between him and some other players. I don't think there's big issues elsewhere throughout the dressing room where a bunch of guys don't get along and don't like each other. I mean, there's some issues there, and they've been there. And these issues don't get talked about when you're scoring 35, 40 goals, But now you ask for a trade, and all of a sudden you start pointing fingers. People are going to talk about some of these other issues. I've always liked Tarasenko, man. I think he's a tremendous goal scorer. He always has been. I wish him the best. And I think you look at potential trades and whatever, I think you look for teams that have players that are in similar situations that have been productive, that those teams are ready to move on from. Trust me when I say this. Every team has a player like that.
Oh, yeah.
That they want out of the room. Remember what DJ Smith said? Like part of culture building and putting together a good culture is, understanding if there's a guy in the room that the rest of the guys don't want around, you got to get rid of him. You got to get him out of there.
It's a cancer, man.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that's the biggest issue with Tarasenko, but I just think there's a lot more issues. I thought it was a little unfair to the medical staff. I think there were some issues with how Tarasenko went about his rehab and some other things, in terms of, so that's why it's unfair to the medical staff here locally. I mean, was he truly rehabbing with the local medical staff, with the team medical staff? I mean, there's some issues that people have no idea. And, so sometimes some of the stuff gets thrown out there and whatever. But I just wonder if he was given some bad advice. He tells me he didn't go to The Athletic, which put the report out, that he didn't do that. Regardless, somebody did.
Somebody did it.
And it probably has backfired just a little bit. But I do think he will get traded, and I think there's going to be some decent interest in him.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. You could have played it a lot differently, and to walk back in that locker room after you're bashing a medical staff, it ain't good. And let me tell you this right now. You could pick and choose who's going to do your fucking surgery. I was a fourth-line plug, fourth-rounder, and my agent, Scott Norton, when my shoulder went out against Jarji Peros back in the day, my 2007, and we were going to have the medical staff of Jersey do it, and my agent's like, no, you're not. I'm calling James Andrews, the fucking best of the best down there with I was with Cadillac Williams and John Cena, all at Birmingham, Alabama. And he's like, no, you're going to James Andrews. And Lou goes, okay. And he paid for it.
Yeah, and
I never had a problem.
Well, and, Vladdy, his third surgery he had done in Vail, Colorado.
Third.
His third one.
Third.
Yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and say what he's saying is wrong. Only he knows what went down with the surgery, whether it was done correctly, whether there were complications within the surgery that led to him having to have another one. I mean, only he knows. So I'm not going to dispute what he's saying. But I don't know if it was necessary to make that public when the team was already working behind the scenes to do ultimately what you want, which is to get you moved. And I'll say this, too, about Tarasenko. I think he has his eye on his next contract, too.
Of course he does.
And
Russians spend money, dude.
Oh, man. And so he's already thinking beyond this current deal. And I know some people out there will be like, well, who's going to take him? He makes $9.5 this year. Listen, what is it, $15, $16 million over the next 2 years? I know it's a decent amount of money for a guy who hasn't produced a ton the last couple of years and is dealing with surgeries. But we're talking about limited risk in terms of the actual term. 2 years, I think some teams will be willing to take on that risk for 2 years. This isn't 4 years. It's not 5 years. It's 2 years. And he showed in the last game of the playoffs that he can still score Tarasenko-like goals.
He those pucks for a while there.
Oh, my God.
He was hitting him in the chest. Looked like you shooting at times.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to say that because you're so bad with shooting. Sorry, Terry. I love you, Vladdy. But
you haven't been there the last couple of games.
I don't need to be there. But the point is, remember he's stuffing it in the chest. Yeah. He's missing the mark.
Listen, you know this, Cam, and I'll be curious because you had shoulder surgery, guys who have shoulder surgeries. I would think that it takes time to build up that confidence to know that when you go in to deliver a hit or to take a hit or drive to the net that it's not going to pop out again.
Yeah, but once you feel good and you're rocking and you have a couple good games where you're hitting guys and it feels good, you stop thinking about it. You really do. Or you have a good fight and you're like, I felt good.
Yeah, but what about when you've had three of them?
Yeah,
back to back to back, basically.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
mentally, you got to be thinking about it, right?
Again, if you're grinding for 2 weeks and you don't, it is good. You don't think about it anymore unless you tweak it.
Remember, I said when he came back, I truly believed his not main focus, but one of his priorities was to get out of the season without having to rehab again this offseason.
And rehab is such a pain.
I see his Instagram videos, whatever. He's hanging out with his family. He's like doing stuff like he should be. I think he's up in like Aspen, Colorado right now. He was in Florida.
Good for him.
Like he should be enjoying this. This is what he should be doing with the offseason, not rehabbing another injury.
So depressing.
So listen, I've always had a good relationship with Vladdy. I've always defended him. I like Vladdy an awful lot. I've always appreciated what he brings to the table in terms of his ability to score goals. We haven't seen many guys come through here who can score goals in the fashion that he does, man. This guy is a generational shooter in terms of his ability to score, and I wish him the best, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, and he's not captain material. Okay, so let's put that off the table.
That really bothered him, man. He felt that level of disrespect. So that's what I mean when I say tell the truth. Like, what are the real issues? It's not just about the medical staff. You're going to throw the medical staff under what are the real issues? Yeah. If you're going to come out, then let's just keep it real. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's like you're not captain material, man. Like I don't want Vladdy dealing with the media every damn day.
So it's the same situation.
I just wouldn't.
Why you protect him. It's like the same situation why you don't trade Vince Dunn prior to the expansion draft. You're going to get like a mid-level, maybe a high draft pick. You're not going to get a first-round pick for Vince Dunn, but maybe you get a high draft pick, a mid-level draft pick. Well, okay, so you trade Vince Dunn. Now you lose another player. Yeah. In the expansion draft.
Waiting for somebody.
And now they take Sanford or whatever. I know people say, well, they could take a guy like Barbashev and whatever. Let me just say this when it comes to the expansion draft. If you're Seattle's looking for the next William Karlsson. They're looking for the next Marcia Show. The next Alex Tuck, those type of players that they got, Theodore, that they got in the expansion draft. They want those type. They want top 6 guys. You can always find 3rd and 4th line guys in free agency, trades, whatever, draft. I don't know. So
David Perron.
So yeah. So I don't see them going after 4th line guys from the blue line. So people say, wow, you're crazy. They wouldn't want Zach Sanford. What? A guy who's 6'4" with great hands, who scored a big goal in a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, who may be a little inconsistent, whatever.
Very inconsistent.
They'll take their chances with him versus a guy that they would look at and say, hey, we're going to plug in on the 4th line.
I don't know, man, because
I'm just telling you.
If I'm looking at the Blues roster, we don't want to get too Blues deep here because I know we have fans.
I'm just saying in general those are the players Seattle. Those are the players Seattle on every roster.
Well, you still got to. You might want to get a Barbashev. It doesn't cost that much money, and you can implement him up and down your lineup. Like, well, who the hell wouldn't take him? I'd take him over fucking Sanford 10,000 days over the week. I'm telling you right now. So, like, we just talked about Barkey Goudreau and those guys. Like, you're not going to snag one of those cats up. Like I put Barbie and Sonny.
Different players, man. A little bit different. You could put Barbie and Sonny maybe in the same category, but like I don't know, man.
I'd take those guys in 2 seconds. That's why the Blues are in a weird spot because they don't want to lose a Barbie and a Sonny. We weren't winning the cup without those guys.
So they're okay if Seattle takes Vince Dunn. That's just what I'm saying.
Fine, or Sanford. Go ahead, but don't take Barbie or Sonny. I'd be like, fuck, you lost Sundqvist to that.
Well, I think they'll protect. Barbie. Sonny.
And Barbie?
Well, I don't know if they can protect both of them. It just depends. I don't know. We'll see how that whole thing plays out. But I fully expect them
and I'll tell you this
to protect themselves and to protect Tarasenko. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. We'll see. And that's the information that I'm getting. I think that they will protect Tarasenko purely to protect themselves from Seattle turning around and then flipping him and getting something in return, which they should do and they probably would do. And so that's why people think, okay, you just look on paper and you look at, okay, who you're going to protect, who you're not going to protect. There's so much strategy and there's so much intelligence that goes into this that people don't even think about.
Chess match, man.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it is bizarre, but it's exciting because that team up there is going to be fucking awesome to watch. Seattle, I hope they're really good. I hope they draft well. I hope they kick ass because I want to go up there and see a game.
You never know. They could take our boy Trent Frederic, who's going to be on this episode. You know what I'm saying?
Big Trent, baby.
Jay Leach, who's their assistant coach, was the head coach in Providence. Yep. They loved him in Providence.
I played with him.
Did you?
Yep.
Well, what I'm saying is they love Trent Frederic, man.
Oh, well, goddamn right.
When he's in Providence. So that's not out of the realm of possibility, but you just never know. Well, we'll see. I'm kind of like excited to see what Seattle's team looks
agree.
like. Although I've already predicted they will look like an expansion team. This is not going to be Vegas 2.0.
No, you don't think so?
I just don't see it.
I kind of hope it is. I don't want them to be shitty. I want them to be fucking big and loud, and they got awesome unis, and Seattle's a cool town.
I agree.
I'm excited for them.
I'm just curious to see how the coach does and all that type of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's got like a different vibe to it already.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know enough about that cat. Hackstall? I don't know.
Yeah. So let's get to the interview, man. Trent Frederic is unbelievable, man. This guy is constant. He's already a fan favorite in Boston.
Yep.
Of all the cities in the NHL to be like a star in.
That's a cool city.
It's one of the better ones.
Yeah, it is, man. No doubt. And he's a St. Louis kid. He's fucking tougher than shit. He'll fight anybody.
Yep.
He's got a smile on his face the whole time. He's got a little chirp game to him. He'll fucking BK Subban. He'll chirp anybody, and he'll fucking hit you. And you can play him at center. You can play him at wing. Went to U.S. program. Like, he's a good kid, man. Family's cool as shit.
First round pick.
Grant, I'm going to give you a little shout out, too. Grant's cool as fuck. His brother. They're all cool. Remember his
Gene.
Remember his first fight and his mommy and daddy going crazy. Oh, it's so funny.
I know, man.
I love it. Put a smile on my face.
So we get into all that, and it's good to have Trent Frederic with us live on this edition of the Cam and Strick Podcast. Is always brought to you by CarShield. And carshield.com, baby. 800-857-2481. Now, you should plug that number into your phone. It should just be in your phone. Save it. Because you know at some point in time, man, you will need it. I don't care where you are, who you are.
Oh, it's going to creep up to you, man.
It happens.
It's going to creep up.
Happens to all of us.
It does. I don't give a shit what kind of car you drive. It's going to happen.
What if it's a European car?
I mean, it's going to happen. Yeah. You can have any car. And I tell you what, you feel glad that you have it.
Mm-hmm. And you've experienced that.
And that was fucking embarrassing. My goddamn starter didn't work after I'm saying bye to everybody at a restaurant, kissing babies, shaking hands, and all of a sudden I'm like, bye. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, Cam's car doesn't work. Oh, he's doing really good in life right now. I'm like, fuck. And that CarShield hooked it up 2 seconds, took it right up the road. I picked out where I wanted to take it. My buddy hooked it up, but it was embarrassing. When your car fucks up, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. And speaking of CarShield, because Patty Maroon's a CarShield guy too.
Yeah, he is.
I like the way he handled himself. I like the way he handles himself with the kids and some of that stuff that he does, man. Like,
Patty?
It's not by accident. This guy is a good person
is.
Deep down, man. He does.
100%.
He understands
he'll
the moment. You know what I mean?
He'll find the kid that has maybe some problems.
Yeah.
And just give him attention.
I know.
Andy, I love that.
I know, man.
I love it. I do the same thing and I love it. You got to be that way, dude. I hate when people aren't like that.
What does this mean for Patty in his future? Like, honestly, like, what do you
He's
like?
Probably work for Barstool afterwards.
You think?
I don't know. Somebody's going to hire him for something. You know, he's going to play another year, but then I think somebody will hire him.
He may play 5 more years.
He might play 5 more years. 5 more in a row. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, shit, they might win again. Tampa might win again.
I know.
They might fucking 3 in a row.
We'll see what that team looks like. But
chopped up.
I'm happy for Patty.
Chopped
though,
up
man.
a little bit. Half injured throughout the whole year.
Congratulations to the whole Maroon family, actually.
That one's for you, Patty, right there, baby. And Phil. His whole family. Poor Phil Maroon drove all the way to fuck down there.
He's getting a ring for that.
He is, dude, he doesn't care. And he drove all the way down with his daughter, so we got to give him a little shout out.
Well, you should, man. It's his brother winning the cup. Like, how do you miss that? It's history.
Exactly. No, it's unbelievable. That's a tight family. They're hilarious. We just love them to death. I just hope Patty.
They must be like, what is going on?
Patty gonna have a party here, by the way?
I don't know.
Like, do I need to like dig into that?
You need to dig into that. You need to dig into that and figure that out.
Can we do the same thing we did?
We may broadcast live.
Am I going to get choked out again by some elderly woman?
But congrats to the entire family. I mean that. And again, CarShield and carshield.com, 800-857-2481. All right, Bellman.com. You talk about a Conn Smythe winner. Dan Bellman is the Conn Smythe winner, baby.
That's a good one. I don't want to duel anymore, by the way. I just want to.
Okay, I just saw all these boats, dude. I saw hundreds and hundreds of boats on the coast of California. Yeah. I didn't see one dually. I didn't see one, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's why I think it's a Hoosier-ass thing. You see them down at the lake of the... They don't happen at the real lakes. I don't see dualies.
Andy, well, the boats probably aren't as big. The boats in the Lake of the Ozarks are bigger.
Massive boats, dude.
The boats at the Lake of the Ozarks are
yachts.
Big. Well, you're not fucking driving a fucking yacht. You're doing it with a semi-truck, you goofball.
By the way, I ran into a bear, dude, on our hike. This is no joke.
It's a fucking black lab. No, settle down.
I got to talk about this because our last episode, we recorded the intro right before we left to go on a walk.
Oh, yeah. You saw
My wife wanted to go for She's like, come on, let's go get some exercise. And on the property, like we did a bunch of hikes or whatever. Went to Yosemite, did a bunch of different things. But on our property, there's trails throughout the woods everywhere. And we were like, let's just walk for an hour, get a little exercise this morning. Okay, and get everybody out of the house, whatever, out of the condo before we start our day. So we're walking. My oldest daughter's like, look, these look like bear prints. And I'm like, we're looking at the fresh mud. And we're like, yeah, these look like bear prints. Could be a dog. Could be a coyote, bobcat.
A monster dog.
Who knows? I don't know. Could be a bobcat. I don't know what it is.
A bobcat the size of a bear?
No joke. Maybe 90 seconds later, we're walking 30 feet up or something like that. And
little black one? Black bear?
Huge.
Black bear, though?
Not little. Black bear, yeah. Huge. Staring right at me, dude. Just staring right at me. So we're up on this ridge. And it's like a pretty steep, like, hill. But at the bottom of the hill is like a parking lot, right? And, you know, where the trailhead is and stuff like that.
Yeah, the story's going a long time.
No, hold
Hurry
on,
the
man.
Fuck up.
And my heart just stops. And I tell Chloe, I'm like, oh, my God, it's a bear.
Help me.
It's a bear.
Help me, Chloe.
Like, come on, we got to go. So I do everything you're not supposed to do.
Run away?
Yes. And you're not supposed to turn your back to the bear either.
Back up.
You back up.
Back up.
And we just go down the hill, and I'm thinking this thing's going to chase me, and people are like, how come you didn't take a picture? My body paralyzed.
No.
And I'm yelling because behind us on the trail is my wife and my 2 kids, but they were a good distance behind us. We walk, and I'm yelling, turn around. Don't keep walking. There's a bear. There's a bear. And like, they're not like hearing me. And then all of a sudden I hear little Ivy, my little 7-year-old, oh my God, it's a bear. And then Ty's like, oh, it's a bear. They're like yelling. Oh my God. I'm like, go the other way. Go the other way. So I've done a lot of research. The black bears do not traditionally attack you, thank God. They will. If it's a grizzly, so I've changed my tune. If I go to Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, go back to BC. We did a ton of hiking in BC when I was up there. And never ran into a grizzly, which I can't believe we didn't.
God, they're scary.
I will consider bringing like a gun.
Andy, you don't.
I will consider. I will consider having.
I told you about having a gun
because that's the only thing that may keep you.
Well, no shit. You're gonna rely on bear spray. Here's the deal. Some older lady just got mauled in Yosemite. I think.
It was
a Yellowstone. Yeah. And she's sleeping in her tent.
And they dragged her out.
And I'm like, they dragged her right out.
But she survived, right?
Fuck no.
Oh. I think an experienced hiker.
Fuck no. Survive that. No way. What are you, Leonardo DiCaprio?
But you know what? They also left their food, I think, inside the tent.
Yeah, if she's an experiered hiker, she didn't do that.
You got to leave it like 100 yards away.
You got to put it in a different thing, sealed it up.
You do, but see, that's I'm not messing with all that.
I ain't messing with it, Andy. That's what I said. That's why I live.
With all that.
I don't fuck around with bears, man. Like I want to go up to the Grand Tetons and shit like that, but I'm gonna get a badass RV and pull it with my truck. And so it's safe, and you can lock that thing.
You think you're safe, like inside the RV?
You're safer than a tent, Andy. And then you can go in your truck, at least your truck's right there. And then I can if the bear's banging on the door on the RV, like...
No, you have to like go out of the RV to get to the truck probably if you're towing it.
Yeah, but the bear's not... You have a better time.
They like open doors and shit.
Yeah, well, you lock the fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Well, I have my gun.
They'll pull it off your little camper that you have.
You want your door to not push inside because they put their body weight on it. So you always have it open up the outside.
So imagine. I'd be like holding the door.
Andy, it's horrifying.
It is.
They stomp on you. They'll cut you with one fucking swipe. And I'm worried about taking my dogs up there.
I know.
One swipe.
You can kind of freak out a black bear. I don't know if you can do the same to the...
Those grizzlies don't get
to the grizzlies.
Fuck about you. There's like doo-doo-doo-doo.
Anyway, Bellman, they got the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Now you can tow a car or tow a camper with a lot of these different cars that they have up there. The Cadillac, the Buick, the GMC, all of these have towable vehicles over there in Troy, Missouri. Yeah. Go check it out. Say hi to Dale. Say hi to Dan. And you just tell them all about how you're a big fan of theirs and whatever. If you want Dan to personally sell you the vehicle, he'll do it.
Yeah.
Nice. I want Dan.
I want Dan.
I want
the big boy.
That's right.
I want the big dog. Where's the big dick? Oh, there he is. Let's go.
That's right. So they still have great deals going on for the summertime too, man. And if you have a used car, they'll buy that from you right now. So check that out. Bellman.com, BEHLMANN. All up there in Troy, Missouri. Of course, DaredevilHockey.com. Now, it's cut resistant. I don't know if it'll save you from like a grizzly
attack,
laceration, but you might as well give it a try.
It's going to save you from skate lacerations, man, and that's all that matters.
That's right.
It's all in the vital parts of your body. It's just worth doing it. Every kid, every parent should buy this for their kid at a young age. Get them used to wearing it, although it's not hard to get used to. It's just like a damn shirt that you have to wear underneath, although I didn't usually wear shirts underneath because I wanted to take it off in a penalty box and flex for the women. But now I do wear it, and I want to be safe, and I don't want my goddamn wrist getting cut open and not knowing it and bleed out on the bench.
I hear more and more people who are taking our advice and protecting themselves with DaredevilHockey.com. Again, you can get the pants, you can get the shirt, you get that Kevlar cut-resistant fabric that'll certainly protect you, man. Give you that peace of mind that you deserve when you go watch your kid play hockey. Skate lacerations, I said it over and over again, the number one cause of emergency room visits among youth hockey players. Don't add to the statistics.
Yeah, man.
And just be smart.
It's not expensive. It's just worth it.
Well, when you use the promo code Cam and Strick, all caps, you're going to save yourself
save money and get your kid into this shit.
That's right.
It's like kind of like neglect if you don't, to be honest with you.
I got to give a shout out to our new marketing guys. Is it Black River, right? I mean, these guys, they changed our whole website.
Yeah, dude, it looks awesome.
Our website looks amazing. I mean, they're doing some amazing things, man. So we appreciate all the help that they've been able to give us, man. So check out the new merchandise we have, by the way, on our website, camandstrick.com. Hook yourself up with some of those new T-shirts, some of those new hats, and the hoodies.
Wear it around, you get laid.
Is that how it works?
It's been working, guy or girl.
Yeah, I agree. You've been
getting laid,
wearing the hats and the hoodies.
The girls coming up to you
left and right.
Are you Andy?
So check it out, camandstrick.com. Thanks for all the support. We appreciate that. All right, let's get to the interview. Trent Frederic, great sit down with one of the young up and coming stars in the city of Boston. Trent Frederic, right here on the Cam and Strick Podcast. What up, Freddie?
What's up?
What's up? God, he looks fucking huge.
Hey, this guy was like a high school quarterback. You know that?
I know he was.
Could you have really been a good? How far could you have taken football?
I don't know. That's a good question. I stopped after my sophomore year.
Did you?
Yeah, like halfway through my sophomore year.
Put that mic up to your mouth.
I know. He's like,
put the fucking thing.
Can anybody hear him? Right? I can't even hear him.
This is legit.
Fuck me. You would have got rocked 100 times. You would have been a pimp at the school. Although you went to an all boys school, so it's not like you're trotting around.
No, but they're good at football.
Really good at football. Was it CBC or Chaminade?
DeSmet. You don't even know. Like, they're
all fucking all boys.
Thing.
Get out of here.
Hold on. Boys schools. So, did you play like your whole life growing up and everything?
Second grade to 10th.
Really? Yeah. Did you love football?
I hated practice. It's too much standing around.
And it's hot, like the sweat gets in your eyes and everything. Yeah, I played football back in the day.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wide receiver and cornerback. Actually, could play on either side of the ball.
Yeah,
actually,
very good. But football is so different. I always say this, I played too, legitimately, unlike Andy. But I feel like the practices in you're robotronic. They tell you to go one place. I was fullback and they go this way and just go into that hole and then go that way. Where in hockey, you're like, fuck, let's just go out there and do your thing and stay in your whatever. But it's just so much freedom in hockey, man.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know if that's good for me or not.
Although it's good for you.
Hasn't hockey changed a little bit? Because, like, I remember, like, Oshie used to complain about that. He'd be like, it's like we're robots. Like, they always, like, want me to go here or there. It's like, I just don't want to think when I'm out there playing. I just want to play, So is the NHL more like that? Because I'm always wondering, like, teams do their pre-scouts and whatever. They study different teams. Does everybody play the same way? They play differently? Like, are there truly different styles throughout the league?
I mean, we would depending on, we played the same, was that 7 teams this year? Does that sound right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of get to know everyone, and it's kind of this pretty similar. Guess you're doing what? If you're on the power play, you got a power play meeting. If you do PK, you got a PK meeting. And other than that, you're usually just playing your system.
You ever go to a power play meeting?
Yeah, I went to PK meetings too, just to sit in like a fucking jackass. But
I do that too.
I know. Well, the coaches want you to because they're like,
there could be 10 guys in the box.
I could take a tripping call and have to get out of the box and kill.
It's 5-on-2,
which is horrible, by the way. I hate. Or you have to penalty kill in practice, which sucks more than anything with your sticks turned over.
Hey, getting back real quick before we move on, but getting back to the football thing, what I was curious about, like, were you like a Division I prospect? Like, could you have played D1 football?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Come on now.
I didn't play my junior or senior. My sophomore year, I was failing religion, so I got yanked off the football team.
Isn't that horrible? See,
that's Cam taking religion.
So isn't that a bitch of it? Like, you had to take religion classes there that you learned nothing.
I was public school my whole life too, so I was already behind the 8 ball.
And they're like, "Come in here."
I can't read. Then I'm reading.
So what they do in a religion class? They're like, "Okay, sit down. This is what Jesus did back in the day. Now, what did Jesus do back?"
And then they test you.
They test you about the Lord Savior and shit. Like, were you like, what the fuck? Like, oh, he died this? Like, I don't get it.
This is too many years ago back. But I don't remember. Clearly, I wasn't a great student in religion.
I just wouldn't want my parents to put me into a religious school if I didn't give a fuck about religion. I wasn't religious. Don't make an atheist.
I'm religious. I'm not an educated.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
It's tough.
You believe in God, but you're not preaching it.
No, I don't really preach it. I couldn't preach it.
You know about the Crusades and all that shit? No?
Okay, Cam, you don't.
What do you mean?
I know a good amount about religion, but...
Okay.
So listen,
that shit's interesting.
I was a religion minor for like my first year of college. Like I wanted to like learn about like Hindu and all these different religions. And dude, it was so difficult. It was so hard. Like it's like they don't write like in normal sentences. Like they throw in like random like words and whatever. It was so difficult to comprehend all the different religions that I had to get out of it. I just couldn't do it.
Oh, it's confusing.
But I find religion kind of interesting. Like all the religions.
Well, it controls the world. And every war is because of religion, basically. So it's like, yeah, it's still like is a big factor in our world. But that would be tough. I know a lot of guys that they went in those classes and they became atheists afterwards because they wanted to rebel against their parents. Like I don't care.
I was cheating off of atheists. That was my problem.
I'm
joking. The kid next to me was looking over and he's like, "I'm atheist." I'm like, "Dude, I've been staring at your paper the whole time."
Oh, you're getting an ass.
How's Boston? Like, what's it like being a professional athlete in Boston? How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, passionate fans. It's tough. This is like my first like year up. It was COVID, so I can't really talk about it.
You haven't got to do shit yet. Eh?
Yeah, we really didn't get to do much, and in my situation, I just tried to stay away from everything.
But you were around during the Stanley Cup final a few years ago. I remember that, though. You were skating with the Black Aces, right?
Here, yeah. Yeah,
hey,
we're staying right
Black
around
Aces.
Here.
Oh, God.
How weird was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of nice that we played here because I got to see my family. But, it was definitely weird. That was my first time being at the Enterprise now. It's nice.
It's nice. 8 o'clock and it up.
Yeah, it is nice.
And they got a bunch of shit for it, too, and finally it went through, thank God. But being a Black Ace, so people don't know, is miserable. I was a Black Ace, too, but me and Eric Bolton were in charge of the Black Aces, but we had to skate with all the guys, and you're just getting bagged every day. Every day you're getting bagged. And it's just like, okay, here we go. Another, I don't know, man. That was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, once we got to the finals, I think we all kind of had a clue we probably weren't going to get in. I think we were playing volleyball over here at Clayton. What's it?
The rec center or whatever?
You know, in the beach over here. Because we would get some ice slots, so we'd go play volleyball. That's when Leachy was around, and that was our extra.
Like, Leachy, we're going to go play volleyball in Clayton.
Yeah.
Sniff around a little bit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually.
How quickly do you realize, like, when you get to the NHL, whatever, like, you're playing, like, you've always been a good player, but you came up through college, like, you're the big fish, obviously, on campus or whatever. And then you get to the NHL, you're surrounded by all these future Hall of Famers, and, like, it becomes a business. Like, how quickly do you realize that, like, it is a business? Like, is it always what you thought it would be, or is playing in the NHL, like, is it different than what you expected it to be?
I mean, yeah, when I thought I'd be in the NHL, I thought everyone would be wearing my jersey and I'd be scoring all the goals.
Yeah. They're wearing a jersey.
Pick it up, yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, yeah, it's a business for sure. I mean, it's all about winning. And college is similar, but I guess you're developing more. It's kind of, you got to work on your skills on your own and figure it out.
Well, you're a man in the NHL, though. In college, you're a little fucking boy. You got to go to class. You better be, like in the NHL, like you're getting paid. And they expect you to perform. In college, they can sit you down. It's completely different, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's such a business now, dude.
Yeah.
Who do you hang out with on that team?
I mean, I'm sure everyone comes on and says we have a really good group of guys.
Yeah, of course.
But we really do. And this is the only NHL team I played on, so I can't. But I can't really say anything different. But I think everyone that's came at the deadline or came in from other teams is impressed with their group. I mean, you got Bergeron, Marchand, Kevin Miller, Krejci. All these guys are just good guys. They actually care about you. Like
that's nice. Eh?
You know what I mean? Like I've been up and down for a while. You know what I mean? Nobody, and they really do care. Like where you live, you know.
Like, hey Trent, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the big dogs. I mean, because that's what people are interested in, right? You've got Bergeron, Marchand, Pasta, like all these guys, Krejci. Chara was there. Like, I know you weren't like up the whole year or whatever, but you still, were around him. Like these guys, when you say they care about you, like they'll look after you. Like when you come up, whatever. Like who of those guys, like of the big dogs, really kind of took you under their wing?
I guess when I first came up, Charlie McAvoy is a year older than me at the program. We were roommates, So
yeah, we had him on.
He took care of me. He didn't let me pay for anything.
McAvoy, he didn't let you pay for anything.
No,
I like that.
No,
so what he's supposed to do? Well, he's only a year. Yeah, but he had some money.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Anybody cheap on that team?
Not that I know of. No. Honestly, I don't think we're a cheap team. I don't think so.
I heard Charles was cheap for a bit there.
We went to Miami after the season and wasn't cheap.
Oh, really? No, with all the guys?
Yeah. So I don't think anyone's cheap on that team.
Marchand, a good guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like you love having him on your team, whatever.
Yeah. Love being around him.
He talks to you and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
No, he talks to me.
You know.
Yeah. No, I talks to me a good amount. Yeah.
Good.
What about practices and stuff? Like, I mean, how serious do they take? Like, I feel like you've got guys on there who can cut loose and have fun, but they know like when to flip the switch and when it's time to be serious, you know?
Yeah. I don't really, with COVID this year, to be honest, there was none of that outside, I guess, the stories Cam tells. There wasn't much of that with COVID, to be honest. Nothing I can say.
Did you get COVID?
I got it before the bubble.
Ah.
I flew into Boston, so
how'd you feel?
Ago. I was fine, probably like 2 days, but it was like early in COVID, and I think I was in the hotel. They did like the whole 14 days. Then I had to do another 2 days to get my heart checked.
Really?
Yeah, but it was like early. It was like guys wouldn't even hang out with me like 6 days later. They were scared of me.
I know.
But nowadays it's like
you're like, oh, what? I'm vaccinated. It's all good.
Yeah. So
14 days
in a hotel. Yeah.
Were you just beating your dick off? Oh my God! What do you do?
That's what Cam would be doing.
Well, yeah.
Hey, listen. What happened to you down the stretch though? Like you got sick though. Like you had like an illness. What was the illness?
I had a fever for like, it wasn't COVID.
It wasn't COVID.
No.
Everybody thinks it's COVID though.
I know.
When you're sick,
I know. Well, that was half the problem is it took me a while to get back because they thought they were like, just in case COVID.
Yeah, dude.
So that didn't help. But like normally it would have been a normal thing. I could have gotten the plane and flew the guys home, stayed in the hotel for a little bit longer. They went and played there, and then I took a car service home. But yeah, I actually was way more sick from that than COVID. Like
really,
times 5. Yeah.
And they tested you for it, obviously.
Yeah,
and
a couple times a day.
Because that really disrupted your season, man. Like you had it going. Like you're in the lineup all the time. Like becoming like a household name. Like your
popular
videos, you're like chirping guys, you're fighting megastars.
Yep.
And that really like just disrupted things for you, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't ideal. It was during the trade deadline too, like right before the trade deadline. So we were doing well. I think I played every game up to that point, and then trade deadline came and we started winning. I got healthy, and I think we went on like 8 in a row. Maybe it's because I wasn't in the lineup. I don't know why, but it was kind of like, all right,
that sucks.
Yeah, I mean it was good for the team.
Yeah, good for the team.
For
you would have won anyway if you're in the fucking lineup.
I know, but it had to be hard, like not playing in the playoffs and stuff like that. Trent,
yeah,
like that. They could have used you. I'll say it.
I would say, damn right.
Put his ass in the lineup.
Jesus Christ! The Blues could have used you.
I was I was in warm-ups every time running around the red just for Cam.
No.
The first couple of games, I was like actually crossing the red, then no one noticed.
Did you?
I was irrelevant.
And you like that, man? Like I mean,
the corner.
Damn right. I love
like the physicality, like getting in the mix. Like that's like genuinely like a part of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I think I'm playing well when I'm doing that. You know. Sometimes guys towards the end of the year wouldn't even give me the time of the day, so it makes it a lot tougher. You know, when guys are giving it back, it's easy, but when they're leaving you alone, it's hard to just.
That's why you keep hitting them, dude.
Around. Yeah, exactly.
You're hitting. Like the guys aren't going to fight you. Like pretty soon, like you're going to catch a couple cats and you're going to hurt them, and no one's going to want to look at you, but they're going to be forced to do it because you're running guys left and right. So they're forced, and if they don't do it, then they look like a fucking pussy. Yeah. So you just keep doing it, man, and then stand in front of them.
But you were catching guys down in the minors, though, a little bit, too. You had some good bouts down there.
He caught a couple guys.
Yeah, I didn't really have that many good fights this year. Like, I wouldn't say my record. I got a McGregor record lately, but no, I was better, in the minors, but I don't know.
All right, a guy like listen, I got to talk about the situation with Ovi. Like, what is he saying to you? And like, he completely caught you off guard, right? He got you like right in between the legs with his stick. Like, did that hurt? Did it not hurt? Like, break that down for us.
Sounds weird, but it didn't hurt. I don't know why. Shock Doctor Cup.
If you had a rocket going, it probably would.
Shock Doctor, baby.
No, I don't know. I mean,
a sponsor.
We played him like, I don't know how many times, 5 or 6 times at that point. And every time, I mean, he's the best player. I'm obviously going to hit him. every time I get the chance. So he didn't like that. And I think earlier in the game, I went to go hit him and he fell and he thought I like tripped him or something. And I thought he was going to drop him on me. I didn't know. So I dropped my gloves.
Because you thought he was going to throw.
Yeah, I thought he was. I'm like, I'm not getting jumped by.
Or getting caught with the first one.
Yeah, by him.
He'll catch you.
Yeah.
Is their whole team? Is their whole bench just chirping you or what?
Yeah. They had some good lines. Like, he's got more goals than you have shifts. I'm like, yeah, it's probably.
They chirped your red hair. They didn't do that, did they? Because if they did, you gotta let me know.
No one chirped my red hair.
Okay.
It's maybe because it's not so red anymore.
I
know. I make sure I put some water before every game. So like Cam shooting my red hair.
Have you met Tom Wilson like away from like playing against him or what? Like, how do you break down that rivalry you guys have going on right now?
No, I haven't met him. I mean, with no fans in the stands, after you fight, you can kind of hear what each other is saying. But I mean, I think we played him game 80 or not 82. Was it 56? And he was just like, "Hey, don't do this shit tonight."
Oh, really?
Then we ended up getting 10s at the end of the game, but he was pretty much like, knocked that shit off, and I was like, dude, I haven't played in like 10 games. I'm fucking.
Don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's how it really goes down. You'll say that like.
I mean, no, that typically wouldn't happen, but he was like, we were playing them in the playoffs, like the next game. So he's like,
don't get me suspended.
And it was like
or whatever.
half our team was playing, and their whole team was playing. He was pretty much like,
he's like, I won't do anything. You don't do anything. But fuck that.
But I
don't make deals with anybody.
I wasn't making deals. Yeah,
he's making 5.5, and he's got a 7-year deal. You got to do your thing every fucking day. Dude.
I told him that. Yeah,
goddamn right. Yeah. And he's a good dude, by the way. He gets it.
I've never met him, but
he did our
he's
podcast.
Got a did he come on?
Yeah,
oh hell yeah!
He's got that red brain where like he snaps.
Oh yeah.
Kind of loses it.
You have that?
I think I do, but I think I'm a little like probably wouldn't run someone from behind.
Like, are you tough? Like, how'd you create like the personality you have on the ice? Like, who do you credit for your toughness?
I mean, I just started doing it in the AHL, and it was kind of like this year in the AHL. The way Providence schedules worked out, like we played teams like 10 to 12 times a year.
Yeah, right.
So that's kind of how it started, and then just gradually I got more and more into it. And
were you crushing guys in the U.S. program? Like, were you fucking crushing guys when you were young?
Couldn't really fight.
No, like hitting wise.
Why couldn't you fight in the USHL?
We wore the cages.
Uh-huh.
I actually got in like a semi-fight.
Mm-hmm.
Take that mug off.
I think I fought the guy with my cage on, so it wasn't too fair.
Man, I remember playing those guys in the U.S. program, and I'm like, take that fucking bucket off, and they wouldn't do it. And then you grab their cage, and then they pull it back, and you're like, your fingers would get ripped off, dude. Yeah. Like, fuck that.
I don't think anyone ever tried fighting us, to be honest.
Yeah, but you started hitting guys though. Were you? Because your hits are good, man. Like, you line guys up good. You don't hit from behind and shit like that. You might catch a guy weird here and there because you're going in 100 miles an hour, but fuck, you're fine in your groove with the hits, man. That's going to take you to the next level right there.
I mean, I've always hit. I guess in college I got away from it a little bit on that Olympic ice.
Yeah,
it's tough. Yeah.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by CarShield. You know, nothing more frustrating, Cam, than when that engine light comes on and you know right off the bat you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to repair your vehicle. Call 800-857-2481. Mention the promo code CAM or visit carshield.com and use the code CAM to save 10%. Yeah. That's carshield.com. A deductible may apply. Save yourself money. Sign up and get your coverage now with carshield.com. Now back to the interview. Who do you live with?
So I had to live by myself this year because COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. COVID is just like you hear all about it, but it really is like you're like in isolation basically.
Yeah. I mean, I had Jack Stanika. He lived 2 floors above me, so we hung out a good amount.
That's cool. Then.
But yeah,
you got to have somebody to like. You know,
you got to have some social interaction.
In cooking food and stuff, like, do you cook?
Yeah, so a lot of Uber Eats, but I do. I'll do like breakfast and stuff, but they have it at the rink now, so they'll do breakfast at the rink, lunch at the rink, and then you just have to get one meal. So,
and Andy, like when you cook and you're in a hotel or something like that, and you cook a steak, like your fucking room stinks.
And the whole floor does.
Then your suits smell like it's so tiny. But man, you have to cook your own shit because you're gonna get in the habit of just going out to eat for fucking everything, and it's shitty for you. I don't know,
but you can order good food though. Like, you don't have to order like shitty.
Andy
food
eats fucking wheatgrass and shit. So maybe you should listen
I've
to
heard
him.
about it. Yeah,
Good lord, you
how's
want to bet
your
like
head,
Andy?
by the way? Is it better?
Well, no,
I fucked his ass up.
It's weird.
Trent. It was like this would have gotten him probably 4 games.
Bullshit.
It was among the biggest cheap shots you've ever seen and it was so loud. People are running in from like other rinks. Like, what was that noise? Like,
we should post. Children were crying.
He elbows me in the head. Like, my face goes headfirst into like the seamless glass.
Oh, fuck off!
I'm still dealing with the little head ringing right now. Like, my ears are ringing as this. You're bringing it back.
Andy doesn't wear shoulder pads out there. He fucking wheels around like Chase. He thinks he's fucking
Trent
Chaser.
knows.
He thinks he's Twister. Twister didn't have shoulders on. Like put some fucking shoulder pads on.
Where
You don't got
was
the
it,
body
Centene?
type for it.
Centene?
Oh god, yeah, it's on camera too. We got a video of it. We're gonna post that mug, I think, Brody.
I don't think we're going to.
What? Because it's not that bad.
I just want to post the sound.
The sound was hardcore. I just wanted to you know how it is. Like, they're out there, like, everybody's chirping them, and I'm like, I got it. Just showing off a little bit.
Do you have the cam at the Centene? Or
Yes,
no?
we do.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a cam?
Yeah,
You remember when you had that?
Yeah.
That was the best.
They
Cam
call
would
it,
get on the
yeah.
ice and it would just be him skating around the ice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
When I first started playing with the Blues, they put a cam.
And like the Jumbotron was just Cam, like
Just skating around
Yeah.
by yourself.
Russian cats.
It's kind of scary, honestly. When I think
dude.
about that.
What was it like playing with Backus for a little bit after like you guys had that photo? I think your dad sent it to me. Like a photo of you and him, like you were like a little kid, and then all of a sudden you're playing with him in the NHL. Like, got a lot of it. Got a lot of play, right?
You leaked it out. No,
I did.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everyone missed him when he left or got traded. But
Was that situation weird? Like when they basically sent him home? That was kind of like a strange situation.
I wasn't up for it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't around for it. So I can't.
God,
really
his
say.
body got beat up.
I know.
And Bax used to look so young, and now he looks
Well, that's what happens.
fucking weather.
What happens? Did you get to know Krug at all?
Yeah, I know Kruger pretty well.
He's
yeah.
a good cat.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems cool as shit.
I know. Well, but that's the thing though. We don't.
Oh yeah,
Like,
know.
I've
to know him
texted
that
with them a
well.
bunch. Like,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never had any like
You'll
personal
like him
like
a
that.
lot.
I've done some Zoom stuff with them, a bunch of like one-on-one Zoom interviews, but we've
but
never
that
met
doesn't
in
do
person.
anything.
Dude.
Yeah, it's tough. Zoom's tough
I know.
Zoom.
because you're just trying to get it over with.
Did you like not having the media in the room though this year? It's kind of nice, huh?
Yeah, I mean it is. Yeah, I mean,
Fuck that. No, wait. As a guy like you want that media. It's all positive with you because you're fucking working your ass off and you're not making $5 million a year. So it's like the media helps guys like you. So you would want that interaction, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the times I was up my first 2 years, there wasn't much media coming my way, so I didn't really care.
Until you
Just
go
getting
crush
just-
somebody. They don't come
Yeah,
out.
so
Dude, the Subban video went viral. She's like chirping PK Subban. You know how many fans you got after you like chirping PK
God.
Subban, who's Italian by the way. He's like celebrating with like all the Italy fans.
He's anything he wants to be.
he's like now a fan of like the Italian soccer
Funny how that
federation.
works.
But you had some good one lines for him though. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
What were they again? I forgot.
Yeah, you go take another video, you loser.
Take another snap. No, take another.
Take another video, post another video,
Post
you
another video,
loser.
you fucking nerd. That's great. That was a good
I
one.
should have really thought of some. Like I don't prepare for any of these, you know. But I don't know, it just kind of came out, and I didn't get any permission to release that. It was just all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah, but you know what?
all
Somebody
good.
sent me like an uncut version. It was like, okay, this cannot be released, you can't post it, whatever. And they sent me like an uncut version. I don't know how I got it. Before
Was
it
it
was
Grant?
actually,
Was it Grant?
it may have been. That was
because
a group
they sent it
text.
to us."
Yeah, and then it was like put out there.
There's some stuff I'm like, "Come on, like, can you not post that?"
And did they post it?
Usually they're pretty good about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give you a piece of advice. Guys are going to chirp the fuck out of you. Always have a rebuttal. Always. Always think of what they're going to say to you before they say it. And then to have that one-liner coming right back. Because you can't just say, "Oh, kick your ass." Okay, like, fuck you. Always have something. Always have something. And make fun of yourself because you could always be self-deprecating because you're going to have to be because you're not the big boy. But I would always have ammunition in the back of my fucking head for anybody.
Yeah.
Just got to think of stuff. Like, I don't know. They're going to be like, "You fucking gay." Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things
Did
you
you
can say.
play?
There's a lot.
Did you play PK again after that video was posted?
Yeah, that was like my second game.
Really? And what did he say to you after that? He didn't say anything?
No, we didn't really. He didn't really come near
Just
me after
catch him.
that.
Catch him come around.
I was like, I don't have the mic on. You can say what you want.
He fought Brady too. Actually, he had a good fight with Brady when we just had Brady in here. He and Brady went at it pretty good.
Brady's
like
big.
a body slam, I think. Brady is a monster.
Fuck, is he big?
Yeah.
Take your shirt off real quick. Let me look at you. I'm serious. You look fucking big too.
Get out tight sleeves.
Hey,
you look fucking
I just
big.
worked out.
God damn, Andy, look at him.
I do. Me? Oh, him?
I'm not looking at you, Andy.
Sorry.
It's tiny.
When you're growing up though with all these kids, like it's gotta be a little weird though, man. Trent, like you think about, I know you were like one of the 5 first-round picks and all that back in 2016, historic day in like hockey anywhere, not just St. Louis hockey, but to see all you guys playing in the league right now, that's wild, man. Do you guys text? Do you guys talk? Do you guys hang out? Like,
yeah, I mean, we don't have like a group chat or anything, but like obviously I got the NHL app whenever our buddies, Ottawa's playing or now, Nashville with Coonsy.
Oh, Coonsy.
we're getting him on.
Like, all your buddies and I'm always checking. It's hard to watch all the games. Obviously try to put them on when you can, but you're always checking the box scores, see how they did. Check out their.
Who's the toughest of all the St. Louis kids? Everybody's like tough. Everybody fights.
I mean, I'd say I'm probably the toughest, but
no.
I mean, let's be honest.
Currently playing right now.
Brady.
Yeah. Brady.
Or you? No, you are.
I have no idea.
Brady.
No, he is.
I don't know. Brady's probably got the most fights.
Yeah,
he led the league in fighting
Did he lead the
majors. Yeah.
I think you could be
this past year.
I think that'd be a good scrap. I think you're better at punching than him. I don't think he knows exactly what he's. I think you know more what you're doing when it comes to that. I'm being.
I don't think we'll ever see this.
Question.
I don't think we'll ever see this.
But that little Lukey Cunnin will fucking rock your ass, dude.
Yeah.
He will.
He's a handsome little bugger. Is he married?
He's got a long-time girlfriend.
Basically, no, I'm joking. Yeah, he's got a long time from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
he could go down.
Hockey player.
Oh, Nashville. Doggy.
Who you close? Who you closest with all those guys though? That you talk to the most?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, Brownie, we work out together every day.
Logie.
Coonsy was my roommate my freshman year.
Who was?
Luke Cunnin.
Oh, was he?
In Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I've known the Kachucks since.
Forever.
Like 5, yeah.
You loved playing at Wisconsin, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great.
It was fun. I went and visited one time. Ended up going out with Bob, Trent's dad, afterwards till like, I don't know what time it was. Like 3 or 4 in the morning. This bar, Cam, like I guess they all go there. It's like snowing outside. And Bob's like, we're going to go to this place right here. It's where all the boys are at. And like there's a line of like a mile long. I'm like, Bobby, I ain't doing this line. He's like, hang on.
I was going to say. Like,
Trent opens up the side door. He's like, come on in, boys.
How it works. Were you a wheel up in Wisconsin? Was that a badass? Was that fun?
It was a lot of fun.
All the girls know who you are and shit when you're up there playing.
I have no idea.
You know what I'm saying with
the
that,
hockey team has good pull. Like, has
legit question.
Like the main bar, they get taken care of pretty well.
Yeah, so you're walking around campus, and you're doing your thing. The hair's flowing in the wind, and girls are like, "This fucking Trent did that thing last night." Well, Trent was cool. Is that happening?
Trent did that thing last night.
How do you not know that?
But
or you had a girlfriend the whole time?
I did have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you? You still have her?
No.
Oh, really? Well, you could.
I did it the opposite way. I messed up.
That's all good.
I was young.
Hey, you know how you mess up? You have 15 kids before you're 20. That's a mess up. You're doing pretty good.
True.
How was your experience going through your first contract negotiations?
It was good. I mean, I didn't have any arbitration.
Yeah.
I don't have any points. So I didn't really.
Andy, he probably didn't do anything. His agent.
I didn't do anything.
So your agent just calls you and is like, hey, we got a deal done.
He's like, this is what you're getting.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, though,
Pretty much, yeah.
You celebrate that night? You were at a bachelor party, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I mean, we didn't celebrate me. I tried to keep it on the low, but they tweeted it out.
Keep it on the low.
Who tweeted it out?
Well, I didn't want to pay for everything.
Yeah, at the bachelor.
So I guess I'm cheap. I did.
Hey, when you get older, you better not be cheap.
I picked
Cam's
it up.
actually
I picked
cheap.
up the Topgolf.
Cam's cheap.
They came out right then.
And Patty Maroon
Stop
just called
saying stupid things.
No, Patty Maroon called you out publicly, dude, for being cheap.
I was cheap 5 years ago because I didn't have any money. When I played it, I was picking fucking guys up the limo after. Get out of here, Andy! Stop making me defend myself when it comes to that. I'm not even cheap now.
So he gets mad
I don't even
about
make that much money now. I'm
that.
still not. I spend too much money on other people and my habits. But other than that, don't be cheap. Don't be cheap on yourself, and don't be cheap with your teammates, or your girlfriend. Although, if you're going to go in order, be cheap with the girlfriend more than anything. Until she needs to know.
But that had to feel good to get that done, though, huh?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to get it over with.
Fuck yeah.
What do you know about this Jay Leach, who's now an assistant coach in Seattle?
I know a lot about him, yeah.
Good guy?
I had him for 2 years, and a little bit, yeah. So he's a great coach, yeah. I think he'll be a head coach here soon, if I had to guess. Yeah. That's my prediction.
That's a badass. That's going to be a cool team up there, man.
Yeah.
Seattle's an awesome city. Their jerseys look fucking sick. Their new rink's going to be shit kicking. People love hockey up there. A little expensive, but so is Boston. Yeah. But fuck, if you played for Seattle, it'd be pretty cool. You're in a good spot when you don't want to ever leave Boston or anything like that, dude. You're going to make your mark there, and the people are going to love you. But if there is a way that you went to Seattle, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to Seattle. I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Would you want to live in Seattle, Andy? It's fucking awesome.
I'd live in Seattle.
Goddamn right.
Seattle's a great
cool.
city.
Shit, yeah.
It's an unbelievable
a lot of attention
city.
you'll get. I don't know.
What the U.S. Interesting. What did the U.S. program do for you? You like going through the U.S. program?
Yeah, U.S. program was great.
What did it teach you? What's it like there? Explain that. Is it like military school or
tough. No? I mean, I don't know how it is right now, but we did do a lot of, some, I guess, I don't know, military, I don't know if you call it, but team building stuff where you're running around, you're lifting logs, you're doing all that stuff. But
lifting logs.
Everybody does that shit,
though.
What kind of logs?
Big logs.
Like logs that Andy,
I don't know, like
logs that you can't pick up.
But yeah, no, the U.S. program was great. My first year, put on a lot of weight, got bigger, and then my second year, it was it makes no sense. You get beat up your first year in your U17, then the U18 year, you're playing the same league, USHL, and you're just way better. Makes no sense to me.
Puberty, you're 18 now.
I don't know. It makes no sense. It was way easier, and then you start playing college teams. That was fun. 18 year. We had a really good group of guys. Actually, they're all coming in Wednesday. We're going out to Branson for that Tiger Woods golf course.
Yeah,
a bunch of U.S. guys?
Yeah, all U.S.
From your year?
Yep.
Where you staying at?
Mr. Norris is coming.
The big
Josh Norris?
No, Mr. Norris. Adam Fox.
Oh, Mr. Norris.
Yeah.
He's a
How good is he?
Yeah.
How good is he?
He's really good. Yeah.
People.
So he was at the program was like the 8th D to make it.
Really?
Yep.
Fuck, is he good?
McAvoy was the same situation, right?
Yeah, both from Long Island too. Yeah.
Is he a cool cat though? Is he fun?
He's good. Guy.
I might have to go down there with you. Let me ask my wife real quick. Nope, I can't. Never mind.
So the Tiger Woods course, have you played it before?
No, we haven't. So we booked it over a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it's really hard to get into. It's all those courses down in Branson.
So who are some of the guys from your class, so people know?
So St. Louis wise, Kels.
Lane Keller.
I guess
Keller can't be playing golf right now. You know what they do to them in Arizona? They schedule the team workouts now, in the morning, so they can't go golf all day in Arizona. So if they golf, they're golfing.
You got to work out at.
Well, you can go. Well, you work out in the afternoon, whatever.
After
golf.
No. Hey, see, this is where Andy's
This is where
Andy's stupid.
Listen, they schedule their team workouts in the morning, so they can't go golf all day. I'm telling you,
dude. That's the opposite of what you're saying. They should go. They have the team workouts in the afternoon, so when you practice at 10:15, because that's when the practices are, that you can't golf in the afternoon because you have a workout in the afternoon. What the fuck's wrong with you? They golf after fucking practice. They golf after practice, so that's not
after they work out.
Are you saying during the year or in the
summer?
Season? Oh, in the summer?
Yeah, in the off season. I'm talking about the off season. Yeah, a lot of guys want to go golfing in the morning and whatever because it gets so damn hot in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 130 degrees.
Okay, I see.
So they schedule the workouts so they can't go golf in the morning, go golf all day.
Well, they go golf at night then. Or in the afternoon and just sweat a little more. And you know what? If you're doing that as an organization, in my opinion, for guys golfing's still like an exercise. You're still doing hand-eye shit. It's not like you're going to the pool party in Scottsdale with them flying girls cruising around.
What else are you supposed to do?
No shit. What are you supposed to do? Not go? What do you mean? Go drink and sit at a bar and have people stare at me? I'm going to go golf with my buddies.
So are you arranging this whole golf trip now because it's close to you or no?
No.
Who's the coordinator?
Griffin Luce's. He's been setting it up for about a year now, but we're going actually to Wilson Wednesday. Chris Wyman's taking a couple guys out. Is he taking
a bunch of guys out?
And my brother Gino and my dad are going to take a group out, so
okay,
that'll be fun.
Wait, why does that Old
Warson?
He's paying for that?
Yeah, he's got a junior membership, I think.
I think he's got
That's a big one.
Senior?
I don't
What's
know.
the age
really
cut
know
off?
how it works.
Wow,
I think it's based on age.
He's spending some coin on that fucking thing.
Are you a member?
No, I'm not. No.
Well, he's going to be a member of St. Louis.
When are you going to be a member?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Who else is that? The Kachucks are over there, too.
Yep.
You run into those guys all the time? You guys hang out the whole offseason or what?
Played recently with Matthew.
How's his golf game?
Good, yeah. He went
to Vegas.
Andy, they're good at everything.
He went driver off dirt. par 5, put it on the green. It was pretty impressive.
Really?
Double eagle? He get a double eagle?
No, I think he ended up birding it. But
Mike Guadagno got the double eagle.
Yes, he did the other day.
Cool. He went driver off dirt, and I was like, what are you doing? Put it right on.
He's an athlete, dude. Yeah. Doesn't that suck, Andy, for you?
You know what?
Doesn't it suck?
You know, like golf is one of those. I'm trying, man. I really am.
It's
I'm
hard.
trying. It's like one of those things where it's just so long. Like I don't have the attention span for 18 holes.
I
don't, and then I don't know how you guys golf every day. Like it's so exhausting. Let me tell you something about golf.
It's not when you're good, Andy.
No, I've explained it to people. It takes all day long. You get all banged up. You get home. You're so exhausted.
That's true.
Your body hurts, and then I don't know how people do it every day. Like why they want to go play every day. Like
because
how do you fall in love with it?
Because guys do it for the sport and for exercise, and a lot of them don't drink, and they just fucking play to get their handicap to implement it, and then and when you're good, it's a fucking big dick competition, man. If you're out there with a bunch of dudes and you need to fucking like schmooze them, and you're crushing that fucker 315 down the pipe. Like, they want to fucking blow you. It is what it is.
Who does?
I don't know. Whoever. And they'll do business with you because you look cool when you're a good golfer. And when you're not, you look like a jackass like Andy.
Time to talk a little bit about Daredevil Hockey, the ultimate in performance plus protection. Daredevil is a lightweight compression-based layer designed with Kevlar cut-resistant fabric overlays that protects all the vulnerable areas of the upper and lower body from skate lacerations. Get yours now. www.daredevilhockey.com. Use that promo code Cam and Strick. You'll save 25%. Now back to the interview. Let's go. You going to take us golfing?
I have nowhere to take you.
Come on, take us to
Why
Old
don't
West.
you ask me? Why wouldn't you ask me?
Well, I mean,
you haven't been to my house yet.
Cam's gonna take us golfing.
I mean, Cam, he moved like 45 minutes away. I mean, it's just kind of like the distance.
Yeah, the wealthy part.
Have you fixed up your pad yet, Cam?
He's
got no furniture.
Yeah, you do.
Inside there.
It takes 8 months to get anything done. I just had my first get together. I cleaned the house for the first time. What the fuck was I thinking? I cleaned up all the piss off the carpeting because of the dogs, and it took me all fucking day. I had a nervous breakdown cleaning the fucking house. I'm like, I should have spent like $400 and had somebody pay, but I cleaned the damn thing. It's good enough to entertain people, but the dogs compromise a lot of things because you have to clean because they're just not potty trained yet, man. Fuck, is that depressing? But yeah, some people are, dude. It's cool, man. I love it out there. A lot of wildlife, Trent. A lot of wildlife. Okay. Andy talks about wildlife where he lives. He's got highways by his fucking house.
There's no highways.
Yes, there is.
My backyard
is in your
school.
Backyard.
Chaminade High School is my backyard.
Bunch of dudes swinging around.
But there's trees in between, and we get a lot of like deer and stuff that come in my backyard like nonstop. Yeah. It's very peaceful. Yeah. It's very peaceful back there.
Bears, cougars, and lions. You saw a lion the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fucking T-Rex he saw the other day.
Okay, so the World Junior Tournament, when you had your 4-goal game, the best game you ever played?
Oh, Lord.
Against the Czech Republic. Who was on that team? Anybody in the league right now?
Oh, it's got to be.
That kid on Detroit, 11, starts with a Z.
Yeah. Listen, I was waiting for you.
I
was waiting for you in that tournament
to
just bust loose, and you did it all in one game. You went crazy in that game.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet there at the whole tournament, but it was a good game. Yeah.
You know, you got your. When you started blowing up is when you fucking piss pumped old boy. Who's that?
Tanev. With his dad in the stands.
That wasn't even my fight was all right. It was my parents missing that high five.
It was.
Everything.
I brought your dad on the radio the next day. Like he came in town. Like he just got back in town, did the radio show with me. I'm like, you got to come on. Like it was the most genuine like reaction ever. And like your mom is just like, let's go. And he's like, get him, Trent. Were the boys chirping you after that, like with your parents going crazy in the stands, or what?
I think our rookie party video, they kind of did like threw it in there, like they roast everyone. They threw it.
What'd you do for rookie party? Where'd they take you? Was it COVID still too?
No, this was a couple years ago. We were in Vegas. It was fun.
Oh, motherfucker! Yeah. So, how much money you spent? 10 G's.
So no, this is actually I got sent down that day. So I haven't.
I have to
do another one. Yeah, but I still did the rookie party. That was kind of
So how did that go down? You did the rookie party, and the next day you got sent down.
So no, that day I got sent down. So we were in Vegas. We played that night, and then the next day we had rookie party, and we had the whole day off. Then we were flying actually to St. Louis, and then
he sent you down.
I got called in the afternoon. I'm like, oh no, but I still did the rookie party, but I didn't have to pay. And then I had my AHL rookie party, like a day later. No, it was a lot of fun, but it was just like I was like, man, I'm on a mid-season bender right now, and I didn't even mean to. Like,
this is forced upon you.
Had you played a game already at that point?
Yeah, I played like.
But wasn't your family in Vegas and everything to watch you play?
My dad went.
Your dad
doesn't matter though.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about that.
I remember that.
They got to send you down. You're lucky you even got to do the rookie party. Lou would have sent me down so fucking fast. Your head will.
Well, I think I flew back with the team actually.
You're lucky, dude.
Yeah.
Well, because Providence is right there, right? So
so we actually flew to St. Louis. Then I got a flight from St. Louis to.
Oh my God!
Feeling terrible.
How disappointing! How disappointing was that you weren't going to be able to play in St. Louis? Though, was that like?
I still haven't played here, but it was. It was obviously disappointing, but I mean, I think my family was more upset than I was. Probably they were all jacked up to go, but it's like you said, it's a business.
That's when you know it's a business.
Yeah,
they weren't like when they called you in. They weren't like, "Hey, we're sorry. I know you're about to go back."
I don't even think they knew I was from St. Louis. I think they thought about.
They don't care.
It doesn't fucking matter.
This happened to Patty Maroon a couple times.
Happened
too,
to me one time
when he had never played a game here in St. Louis, and I think the next day he was supposed to play in St. Louis, and they sent him down. I mean, this happens to guys all the time. They don't care.
It happened to me. Pete DeBoer sent me down right before we had 2 games in St. Louis, and then the outdoor game against the Rangers, and he sent me down right before all that.
So you never played an outdoor game?
No.
How was the outdoor game? That was your first NHL goal, right?
Yeah, it was.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
What was the ice like?
It was good for us.
Was it?
Really good, yeah.
Was that a blast? You guys have fun there?
Yeah,
What'd you guys do?
Nothing. COVID.
Nothing. Nothing.
Did you guys gamble?
Really nothing. No, we couldn't. I mean,
you couldn't go down to the casino.
Anybody cruising? Any girls cruising around? Can you look at anything? I mean,
there was no one there was no fan in the stands. It was like just a rink.
Bears.
I know, with
it
a
was
bunch
just
of
a
trees
rink and a bunch of trees
and a bunch of black bears like lining up the glass to watch. I just saw a black bear. I probably the same one. Hey, hold on.
It was unreal venue though.
All right, but no, I asked you how the ice was because you had that big delay, right?
That was the game the day before us.
Oh, there's 2 games.
So their ice was bad the first
Colorado,
period.
Okay.
I want to say our game got moved back to so the sun was just in the first period and they moved it back, and after that it was great.
How's that?
You actually couldn't. I was left wing, so the sun's to my right. Mm-hmm. Got the puck. I literally look up. I couldn't see anything. I dumped it in, and my coach was kind of like, "What were you doing?" And I didn't want to turn around and be like, "I couldn't see."
Well, I would say
just
that.
was like, I don't know. I just kind of sat back down.
Like the sun's in my fucking eyes. Like, I thought I was going to get killed by somebody.
I literally turned around.
You couldn't see.
Looked up to pass, and the sun was right there.
Really?
Oh my God! You could.
And you had the eye black on too. It didn't do anything for you.
No.
Oh, you should have done something crazy with that though. All the way down.
Damn, I didn't have a goal yet. I wasn't doing. I can't do that. You can't be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. No, you don't want to be too loud. Don't be too loud.
You gotta have more than one goal to.
I would have fucking face painted my shit like a fucking clown or something. It looked hilarious.
Well, I'm sure you would have. Anyway, we would have looked like a clown,
put it
too.
over my mouth, and that was crazy shit.
Oh, my God.
Scary.
And then you caught fire a little bit, eh?
Yeah, then I kind
of started scoring some goals. What do you expect out of yourself, like, offensively? Like, how do you, like, are you okay, like, being, like, a guy who drops the gloves and whatever? Like, that's part of your game also, but how do you envision yourself moving forward? Because all of a sudden now, like, guys expect you to be like that all the time, but you got to realize you can play too, man. You can make plays and you can score goals and
you can chip in, man.
Chip in offensively.
That's obviously the goal. I don't think I'll ever stop. Maybe. I didn't really have any setup fights this year, but dude, I don't think I'll really stop doing that. But obviously, you can still fight and pitch in offensively. Obviously,
just don't overthink it. Like if the fight's there, then fucking I hate. It's like I might not do that. Once you overthink shit, you look like an idiot. Just fuck if it comes, it comes. Go hit guys. And go to the fucking net and put a couple in, dude, and get your groove.
Yeah, that's how it was in the American League. They just
go.
They just came. The fights came to me.
Yeah.
A couple I probably had that red brain we talked about.
So what?
Oh, you just snapped. Is that what it's called? Red brain?
Red brain, blue brain. Yeah. Red brain, blue brain. Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, what'd you have, Cam?
I got
Cam's
all kinds
all
of
red.
shit. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. It just like I hate. I'd be like, well, I'm not gonna do that. Like we were talking to. I don't know. It's just like stop overthinking. Just if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
If your boys need something, go do it. But go hit guys. Make room. Be loud. Be mean. And fucking take that puck. You got good hands, dude. You got good hands. You skate well. Get around the net. Like, goddamn. I don't know.
Yeah.
You could fucking really bring it, man. You could take it to the next level 100%. But don't you ever fucking shy away from being that shit-kicking St. Louis boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Because then people are going to be like, well, what the fuck are you? You got to mix all that together.
Exactly,
dude.
yeah.
Damn, is he writing this shit down?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I'll listen to it later.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's good advice to have, though, man.
No, it is.
You know, because you've got that ability.
You do, big time.
What's it like playing in the minors, though? Is it?
Oh God.
Is it depressing? Is it like you don't ever want to go back down there? Like, how difficult was it for you to kind of be patient and just wait for your opportunity? Was that hard?
It was. I mean, it was hard because I left school early after 2 years, and I loved school. I didn't really ever want to leave.
Yeah,
but kind of did, I guess. Or
listen, you don't want to leave to go play in the NHL?
Hey, no, I wanted to leave to play in the NHL.
Yeah, not to play in the minors. Hey, we're in the bar at Wisconsin, and it's like loud, and like there's like people everywhere. And I was like joking around with like his dad, like, you're going to go straight from here and like enroll back into college or whatever. And he's like, yeah, how could you ever leave here?
Because you ain't making no money.
It really is a fun place, man. That's an amazing place to play.
Yeah. I mean, I could have easily done 4 years there and not had a problem, but obviously I don't know if I'd be here.
No, I know.
I think, you can definitely do that.
Is it a tough decision to leave? I mean, especially when you love college. How difficult was that?
Yeah, I loved college. I loved my friends, my teammates, the coaching, like everything there was awesome. I just felt like at that point my hockey game was, I don't know how much I was going to get better. So I was like,
And are you learning anything in college that's going to help you when you retire? That's the main fucking thing. Yeah. Like, seriously.
You mean educational-wise?
Educational-wise, like, are you learning something?
I think I was learning, like, life. I don't know if I was learning, like, the books. No, like, I was learning how to,
like Cam, like, he, like, life experiences,
yeah,
you know?
I was learning how to, like, show up on time. I was in an apartment. Show up on time, pay your rent.
That's right.
I didn't really cook.
Yeah, I get you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's stuff you're on your own. Even though I did juniors and stuff, you're kind of on your own. You still live with the family.
Yeah.
But you're on your own first time. You figure out yourself.
You are and you're not. It's like half and half, right? Because you still get owned by the college and you got to be on time. I don't know.
What made you choose Wisconsin? What made you choose Wisconsin?
Have you been there?
I know. But like, where else? Like, it came down to there, and where else?
I think BU was my other one. That was the two. I was
fancy lads out there, though, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't
Andy
know.
wanted to go.
That's actually where I was thinking about going. Then I visited Wisconsin, and
then you sealed the deal.
Yeah, I was like, "This is." When I visited, they played Minnesota. They were ranked 2. Minnesota was ranked like 1, I think.
Okay.
And they beat them on like a Saturday night, and the rink was sold out. It was packed. I was like,
they do
not play here.
They do pack the house, man. Listen.
God, yeah.
I went and watched. It was Wisconsin play Penn State. And so
not a big crowd probably against Penn State.
It was good. It was a good crowd though. It was a good crowd, and like people are like hanging out at the hotel. I didn't even know the hotel we stayed at was like the hotel where all the Wisconsin like parents and stuff hang out at and like stay at. So there's like all this atmosphere going on before. I took the whole family out there, man, and we all went to the game. It was a great atmosphere. And Chase Berger was playing on the other side. So he had a couple of St. Louis kids going toe to toe.
Every time you think of Penn State, man, I think of fucking Jerry Sandusky.
Oh Jesus! Why you have to bring that up?
I'm just saying.
I forgot about him.
Oh my!
No, we all forgot about him. Thank God.
You brought up Penn fucking State, and I'm like, his disgusting.
I thought you were going to say something like
he's a monster,
like Joe Paterno. I didn't know what you were going to say.
It's kind of.
He's kind. I know.
Fucking different.
I don't know what happened there.
The stalls in there, they have in the away locker room is not like the group ones; it's the single.
Oh, what now?
What do you mean?
In Penn State, like their away locker room, it's the single stalls. Like the locker stall. Like, no, when you're showering, you
really? The individual showers?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of that, but I remember showing up thinking.
What do you think on that, Cam?
What's
your take?
I mean, I would do that if I was them.
I would probably not even have showers at that point.
You got a shower at home.
I know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. That fucking cycle just popped in my head. Penn State, like fucking Jerry Sandusky.
Oh my God.
Is he dead yet?
How is Tony Granato?
He's the best.
Is he?
Yeah.
You think he'll coach in the league or what? Like, I think he interviewed for Seattle, and he has in the past.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like, I mean, some of these guys, if you're at some schools, and like Wisconsin, I'll put in that category, and you're the head coach, like, is there a better job that's out there? I mean, they pay you well. You're at you're at a beautiful like setting, great college town, a program where you can recruit and reload year after year.
You're making more money than everybody.
He lives on the lake next to the golf course. Yeah, he's got a sweet spot. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really know. That's not something I've talked.
Yeah, I don't know how much money they make compared to like college football coaches.
No, they don't make the same, but they do pretty well though.
Yeah, they do pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a place there and go live there in the summers or what?
I thought about it. Yeah, it'd be an awesome spot, but I think
because Kunze doesn't come back home like ever.
I know. Yeah, he's
all about Wisconsin.
But no, I got to come home and see the family.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your money?
Jordan James has got it.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, like, what are you looking to buy a house here?
Me and Grant just actually
Your brother
went in together in a house.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, in Brentwood. Yeah.
Good for
Right
you.
next to Matthew or what?
Pretty close. Yeah.
Is it?
Probably like I don't know.
That's by Obi Clark's.
Yeah, right by Obi's. You can stumble over
Oh,
one
I
day.
know.
So
I'll spend a night over.
did you guys already close on the house and everything?
End of this month. Yeah.
Good
Really?
for you.
Good for you.
Fuck yeah.
So Grant will take care of it when you're not there and whatever.
Yep. So
That's how nice. Isn't that fucking feel good?
yeah, it's nice.
Get
We
that-
got some work to do on it.
So
but,
what? Take your time.
Yeah, it's exciting.
What do you have to like? What remodel it? Renovate?
Just like fix up some stuff.
You see, Andy, that happens sometimes.
I know.
You know.
I know.
Andy will come help you. He knows what he's doing. It's very handy.
Yeah. Well, just so Grant, what's he doing? He's like working for the family business, right?
Yep. He's doing well. He likes.
Were
it.
you a
He's actually
roofer
on
as a
He's on
kid?
a roof today. He's
Is he?
roofing today. Yeah.
No.
He's a hard-working motherfucker.
We were at Al Wyman's wedding. He was like, "Oh, I got a roof Monday."
Oh,
like
geez.
actually,
Wait, he actually does roofing.
yeah, he's kind of doing it all right now because just to learn the whole business.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
So there's some weeks he's on it. There's some weeks not.
Let me
But they
tell
make
you,
good. They
That's
make
some
good money
serious,
on
like
tell you
serious hard labor, man.
Goddamn right. And let me tell you something. The biggest dipshits in the world are the people that you have to hire for roofing and concrete. You get the biggest dipshits ever. They come for an hour. They take your
guys,
money.
though.
They leave you. It's a fucking revolving door with the roofers and the concrete workers, man. It's hard to find.
But they're good
Oh,
guys. At
and
least
that's
They're
fine.
great guys.
But they're
I
hard.
don't know. You know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about
Andy,
with the roofing or the
ask
concrete.
anybody that owns a goddamn company about hiring concrete workers and hiring roofers. They're the biggest dipshits ever, and they come in like a fucking revolving door, and they'll come ask you for money, then you'll never see them again. It's just the labor of it so
Frederic
intense.
roofing.
Not with Frederic Roofing for a whole new roof or a whole new roof.
That labor is so intense to where it's forced dipshits upon you, and it's hard to have a hard worker not making that much money doing that kind of work. That's my point.
They make decent money.
They make really good money.
The grinders are the grinders, man. I get it. It's just a grind. It's hard to get.
I like
loyal
hearing
people.
the fact that Grant is on the roof and he's like laying roof down. Like
a man.
Some people would think, well, his dad owns the business, whatever. He just gets to do. No. Yeah, Bobby's putting him to work. I like that.
Yeah.
So-
I think he does. He like kind of does himself because he's diving full in and wants to.
Well, get to
he's
work.
from a
And
big company.
what about Big Gino? Is he up there or no?
I'm sure he served his time up there, but I don't think he is anymore.
We'll give
a hard life,
we'll give
man.
Gene a shout out. Cam and Strick Podcast here for our boy Dan Bellman with Bellman.com.
Yeah, baby.
You need some new wheels? Why not get a Cadillac, a Buick, a GMC? Head out to Troy today. And again, don't forget about Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram right across the street.
No doubt.
Right there in Troy, Missouri. Visit them online. Check out their new selection, the pre-owned selection, the best service you will find anywhere in the country. Bellman.com. BehlMann.com. Get yourself some new wheels in time for the summer.
Yeah.
Now back to the interview. All right, listen, I ask all the boys this. You can be honest with us now. Like, did you ever have that moment where you're playing in the league? Like, did you have that, like, moment where you're like, oh, my God, I'm sharing the ice with this guy in awe? You kind of watch a certain guy, like, and you're like, damn, this guy is unbelievable. Like, give me some guys.
I mean, I haven't.
It wasn't
really
Obi.
had-
We know it wasn't Obi. It wasn't PK.
I mean, Ovi after, like, when my buddy Studs, who was 2 floors above me in an apartment, he came down. He's like, dude, I can't believe you challenged Alex Ovechkin. And I was like, yeah, what was I thinking?
I know,
But
'cause he
that was like a funny, like, moment. Like,
It
he
was.
scored the most goals, or he's scored more goals than
Did he say anything to you
And
afterwards?
I had like 2 at that point.
Did he ever say anything to you afterwards? Like, did you ask him for a signed stick or anything like that?
Oh, I don't think he's giving me one.
I bet he would.
Bet you he would, too.
I bet you $1 million he would.
I mean, yeah, I would love one of his sticks. Yeah.
He hit you right in the fucking nuts, so I'd been pissed about that. But
Yeah, and then everyone was saying I had the next game. It was like, oh, you got to fight someone. Like, why do I have to fight someone? I'm the one that
know.
got sticked.
Who was
I
saying
did
you
give
have
him
to
a
fight?
couple of cross checks.
Who was saying,
Yeah.
like, fans and stuff, you mean?
No,
Like
like
social
guys
media?
are like, you're gonna get it, and I'm like, all right,
Whatever.
I didn't even do anything. If anything, I
cares?
should be the one saying, over, you're gonna get it.
Are you on social media?
I don't have Twitter, just Instagram.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you can kind of control like who's coming in, who's like whatever.
Yeah. Like I just like I had Twitter, and it's like there's
irrelevant.
it's there's no one really saying anything good about you on Twitter except you.
Instagram,
Except you
people want to
Stricky.
see your picture of what you're doing and they
Yeah.
like it. But on Twitter, you got to be witty or funny or break something or whatever.
Yeah, you can really only get in trouble.
Exactly.
No, that's true, man.
It's true, man.
So I mean, I don't really have anything to tweet out. I don't
No.
Hi.
So okay, so
Go
Ovechkin.
Cards.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Have you played against Crosby?
Crosby, yeah. Actually, a couple times. I don't know if he likes me either because I tried.
Really?
I talked to him. He hates you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he knows. I think he knows me now, yeah. But there was a game we were losing. I got to. I was playing center that game, and I took a lot of draws against him.
And did you? And you're just
I
talking
did
shit.
actually
You're
pretty
talking
well.
shit to him or what?
I did pretty well because I was so bared down on him. He probably
yeah.
was taking him light on me.
Nah,
but I love that.
Like
the St. Louis boys, they come in. They don't take any shit from anybody, dude.
Don't ever, man. Don't ever. You're only doing it for a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
and when you're done, you're gonna look back and be like, "Why the fuck wouldn't I just be that way?" Just don't just. I'm just telling you. You just don't have to overthink everything, man. Yeah, I know. Don't overthink it.
So your boy Logan, man, how's he looking right now? You know,
Logan Brown.
He's healthy now, like, and he's feeling good.
He looks good.
Looking good.
He's lifting heavy.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a big.
I'm pulling for that kid. Man.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
He's early in the gym.
Yeah,
he's working.
Yeah,
really
Ottawa,
hard.
give him a chance. Like stop fucking around.
Well,
Ottawa's got to stop.
Well, we had
He's
DJ
a really
Smith
good
on.
player, so I don't know.
he is good.
I watched your team. They have a good young team. I just
Yes, they
think
do.
he could help them even more. So.
Yeah, I think so.
What DJ say about that when we asked about Logan?
He said he wasn't healthy this past year.
Yeah.
You
well,
know?
there
he
you
had
go.
some injury.
He dealt with some injuries this past year.
Yeah, he gets banged up quick though, man. He gets fucking banged up a lot. Well, he had this skate laceration. No, that was Brownie's other kid.
Yeah, he got cut.
He's had a couple.
Did he get a couple of those? Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. He's 6'5". He could play. He could play center. He's smart. Skate. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I guess it's hard to really get in awe, when you're playing with guys like Bergeron and whatever every single day and Marchand.
Those guys
and
can
whatever.
put you on practice.
Oh my god! Like
what Cam was saying about killing.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously killed a lot. When you
especially
at the end of practice,
in morning skates and stuff.
And morning skates, those guys snapping around. It's actually you know what they're gonna do. Mm-hmm. I know they're gonna put in the bumper, but it doesn't matter.
But
doesn't matter.
It's not gonna.
How's Bergeron though as a leader? What makes him such a good leader? He's so good defensively. Explain what it's like to kind of watch that guy. Are you like a sponge when you're watching him, or what?
Yeah, I mean, outside of his game is what everyone sees. Obviously, he does everything. I don't know how those guys bring it 18 to 20 minutes on a back to back. What they do,
God.
And then they're in the gym working hard too. I mean, they just set everything they do. They're doing the right way, and you would think they're working harder than the rookies. To be honest, they really are.
How's their setup in Boston? Anybody got a badass pad looking over shit, or on the harbor?
He's
or
got a
something?
pretty cool house.
Who,
Anybody on the
Bergeron?
water?
Yeah, he's got a cool on the water. There's a couple guys have in that Seaport area. They got some
Looking
others.
awesome. Oh man,
Yeah, Charlie Coyle has a pretty cool.
You buying a house in Boston?
No, I'm not. I'm renting Anders Bjork's place. He just got traded to Buffalo, so it was either I was going to go somewhere else, but I'm.
You going to live by yourself or what?
I'm trying to get studs. If he,
you guys played together in Providence, right?
Yeah, so he was up and down this year, but at the beginning he was up for a long time, and hopefully he gets the green light.
You still want to have a roommate though? You still want to have a roommate? How old are you now?
23. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's like a townhouse.
Yeah. Andy, yeah, of course.
It's like a townhouse. It's plenty of room. Yeah, get a little backyard, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I think in a couple.
You guys
years.
can get a dog and stuff like that.
I don't know if we're ready for the dog.
Actually, don't neglect Andy. Would you stop saying stupid things?
Who runs the show though? When you guys, and this is a Cam question, but he hasn't asked it yet. And he asks the same question every interview, and for some reason he's left it out in this conversation. But when you guys are all going out, I know it was COVID and whatever, but who's making the plans? Who runs the show there inside the dressing room?
Yep.
I want to say Berkey does.
Does he?
But
so he's one of the boys too. He'll hang out with the boys or whatever.
Yeah, I think he's responsible in the sense that he can set stuff up and get help. I don't really, honestly, that's a tough question for me.
Are you
just this year?
Are you talking to the
older guys? It seems like he set up that Miami trip pretty good.
Yep. Are you talking to the older guys and asking them what they're doing after practice so you can go have a beer with them and shoot the shit with them instead of just hanging with the young guys? I know they got family. I get all that.
I mean,
but you know what I mean. You're not getting anything from the young guys. Yeah. Hang out with the older guys.
I got to hang out with Kevin Miller, who's in my apartment.
Cool cat.
This year. He's that guy's the real deal.
Yeah, I heard he's an awesome guy.
Yeah, he's
tougher as shit too.
Oh yeah,
tough motherfucker.
He's like this. He's like the one guy in that. There's a couple guys, but he's the one guy in that I would just stay away from.
Really? Is he the guy that Vitali?
He fucked Vitali. Yeah, he's a tough little fuck.
Oh yeah.
But you see what I'm saying with the older guys.
But he's like sneaky. I don't feel like not everyone.
No, people
knows
don't
that.
know. People don't know.
Like Tage Thompson from this year.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Tage.
God, Tage.
Read
is
the
so
game
goofy.
notes, Tage.
Settle down, Tage.
I was like, that is like the worst guy
interview
you
I've ever
could
had in my
find.
life.
Who, Tage?
Tage Thompson.
Well, you interviewed him.
I interviewed him on a radio show.
He scored some
Oh, yeah,
goals
he was
down
in
the
St.
stretch,
Louis,
man.
I forgot.
Yeah, he scored some
Worst
goals
interview
down
I've
the
ever had in my
stretch.
life.
I like Tage. He scored some goals down the stretch.
I like his daddy. I beat his daddy's ass one time. His
Dad was tough too, wasn't he?
He got his ass fucking
Brent?
beat. He was a fucking. You look at Brent over there. I'm like, if I'm going, I'm like, it's a guaranteed ass whooping.
He's way older than you.
Yeah,
isn't
he played in the American League in 2004 against me. He played for Providence.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I jumped him one time because he crushed it.
We got to double check that. Make sure that he was actually.
Check it all
still
you want,
playing.
Andy.
Hey, Providence.
He may have been coaching in Alaska at that point in time. I don't know if this is if he
Providence
was still
Bruins
playing in
doesn't-
04, although he might have been.
They don't have video every game. I'm pretty sure. Like dead serious.
Really?
That might not be on video.
It might not be on video.
There's times I fought, I'd go to watch it, and there would be no video.
Really?
Isn't that the worst thing in the world?
I'm like, can I just watch?
Are you on?
I just
Are you on TV or no?
in
Are the games on
Providence?
television?
No. They're on like fast hockey. or something.
No, wait,
Like
time out.
No, yeah.
Like My Hockey or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
My
in
Hockey.
Providence.
They
Season.
have now. You have to have a separate video for each team that
The league can look at and
can
stuff at.
So
I
there's
wanna
always fights all your fights are recorded, dude. They're always recording the games.
But sometimes, like, my parents couldn't watch them, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Oh well, yeah, because it's the teams.
Well, what am I
Right.
going to say? Hey, coach, you have the video of my
Fuck
fight.
yeah! No! You're goddamn right. You
Not
do
the
that.
forecheck or the.
What the fuck? Yeah, you do. Like I want to see what I'd pay my guy, the video guy. We talk about.
What do you pay him under the table?
I pay, here's fucking money. I go clip me off and put this music in it so I could take it home to my buddies and show and put it in the
Put
fucking
some music underneath it.
some heavy metal, Lamb of God, and it shows all my fights.
And then you send it out to who? Your buddies
My
here
buddies.
in Eureka?
Yeah.
Cam has a party. He just has his fights
Yes,
on.
Oh,
and
my
the women
God.
come flocking. It's crazy how it works.
He still watches his YouTube videos. Like,
When I get wasted, sometimes I will. When I get in a good
does it
mood,
make you feel good?
goddamn right. Until you find the one where you get buckled, and you're like, ooh, skip that one, skip that.
The Tanev fight, though, your first fight, like that was just pure adrenaline, wasn't it? Like you were just like, okay, I guess we're gonna fight.
Yeah. I mean, I'd fought like probably 5 or 6 times this year. I don't know why he picked me out of the scrum.
Because he doesn't fight very often, does he?
Yeah, I don't know why. He probably thought I was a college kid.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly. He was a
that's
college
exactly
kid.
right.
Too. He was a
Yeah.
college kid too. I think.
I used to always look back then. Now it just doesn't matter. But back in the day, I'm like, oh, a fucking college kid. Oh, he's 6'7". Oh, he went to college. I'm like, pa! I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Like,
you didn't think the college kids were as tough, or
Well,
what?
no.
They've never.
I know 'cause they don't fight.
No.
Because they don't fight.
Like even if they fought before they went to college, it's been 4 years since you did it.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it fucking 40 times a year. Like, let's go. Like, come on. Like, hell, oh, he's a college kid.
And then you find out, though. Then you find out.
No, you beat the fuck out of him. There's not one college kid that surprised me.
George Peros was kind of tough.
He was really big. Not at the very beginning. He was tough. He got tough. But at the very beginning, I fought him, and he was so like, ugh! He fell down. And it's like he wasn't scaring you. But then he found his balance, and he was really strong. And, but yeah, those college
You
kids.
call
man.
it tough though? Like, would you say just because you're big and you beat everyone up, that doesn't make you really?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't use that as tough. I would say tough is when you're. Like, I would call you tough because you fought bigger guys and you hung it. You know what I mean? Like you can fight with anyone. But if you're 6'7" and
you're
fight
beating up
small
guys?
are you really?
Are you
that
a
tough?
killer or are you a not?
It's like
That's the difference.
it's like what's his name? John Scott. Like you know what I mean?
Scare me. And he was pretty tough, but he hurt a couple guys, and he's so big, and he's
big.
but he's not a
big
wasn't
boy.
a killer. Colt Knorr is a killer. Eric Goddard, John Erskine,
Bugard.
Oh God, Bugard, Brian McGrattan, motherfucking killer. Not just tough because he's big. Killer wants to kill you. That's scary, dude. And there's just none of those guys left. There's no killers anymore, man.
Do you look at this at the? I mean, are you looking at the game sheet before you go to know like who you may have to?
You already know. You already
not really.
I mean, does every team even have a guy now or no?
Andy.
No, they really don't.
Dude, in the minors, it's a different story, homeboy. You get sit back, which you're not going to have, but you go back to the minors, you play in fucking wherever, and you're like, who's this guy? Oh, I heard he's tough. And all of a sudden, he throws left heat down the pipe.
That happened to me. I actually ended up getting called up, but I fought Friday night, and it was a 3-3, and I fought Saturday.
Oh, God.
And I didn't know that this kid was asking everyone, I guess, the game before. I didn't. No one gave me the game notes. And it was like his first game in the AHL. And he hit my buddy from behind, so I run in. dropped them. I didn't do that well. My jersey came in my head, and I just stood there, and you know what I mean?
Don't
all that stuff. Yeah. So the kid after, I'm like, hey, we're going to go again, because I was pissed. I pretty much lost.
I didn't go down. This is on video, is it not? This one's on video.
No, this is a minors. Andy, he did that in the NHL too.
So no, this is minor leagues in Charlotte, and the kid actually got me pretty good. We go in the box. I'm like, hey, when we get out, let's go again. Like, I want to go again.
Yeah,
I did bad. He's like, all right, well, thanks, man, for giving me that fight. Like, this is my first game. I'm like, you know what? Scratch that. We're not fighting again.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they weren't too happy I fought that guy. They're like, what are you doing fighting a call up? I'm like, I didn't know his call up.
Didn't even know.
And then I fought against. So then, I don't know if I can tell this story, but Swedes texted my agent while I was like telling him to stop fighting, basically, just in the minors, like right now. And he texted me before the game, but we played at 3:00. I probably put my phone in my stall at 12:30. I didn't see it. Fought Sunday.
Whatever.
Sunday. I look at my phone. I'm like, oh no. So I text him back, and then Sunday I get a call from Sweens. This is a GM, and I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, you're getting called up.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. But he's like, stop fighting.
Did you tell him, hey, listen, I didn't see the message. I didn't even have my phone on. Whatever.
I explained that to him. Yeah,
but that doesn't matter.
But
were they going to get? They're going to yell at him.
They don't want to get hurt. But you don't want to make it look like
was
you're
like,
just
yeah, but it's not going to
dismissing what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's not going to denounce you from getting called up. They don't want you to get hurt, but they love your energy and your passion. Mm-hmm. So they just want you to be safe and do everything up there. So they're like, don't fight because you're getting called the fuck up.
Were you playing power play and stuff down there? Like,
yeah, I was. Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Dave, sitting right in front of that fucking net. Like, let's go. Were you in the half wall?
Yeah, I was kind of all over the place, to be honest. I did my second year. I did both walls.
Put me in front of the fucking net.
Yeah, that's probably what I should have been doing.
Let me tip everything in.
I don't think in the NHL you got to be really, really good.
Yeah, are you a half wall guy? You're really skilled.
No,
you sit in front of the fucking net.
In college, I did it, and then I played the bumper my freshman year. That's a good spot. I like that spot. But half wall, you got to be really good.
You got to be really good.
Yeah.
You got to Kucherov.
There's not many.
How about Kuch on the wall? That motherfucker.
Yeah,
God almighty.
Well, they got
Braden Point in the bumper too, man.
Hedman like what? Kicking it over, kicking the disc. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
they're a good team.
They're good, man.
Yeah, they were good.
All right, what's the plan the rest of the summer? Like, I mean, you got the golf outing coming up. Are you skating? And when do you start skating?
I've been skating for a little bit now. I started fairly early than most people, but it's a short off season, so you can't really. And I didn't play during the playoffs, so
you need to skate.
Yeah, I've been skating. I took 2 weeks off, and
You've been with like a skating coach and stuff like that here, John Stanbrook. We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did Stanbrook twice this week. I did Diana Schaefer.
Good for you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dialed in right now.
Good for you.
Yeah,
get your fucking edges down.
Yeah, so they're both good. They're different. But they're both good.
Yeah, they are different.
Just do it, baby. We all did.
Stanbrook's very animated out there.
Me and Chris Wyman did a two-a-day last Tuesday.
Yeah, because you guys are doing it together, aren't you?
Yeah, we did Stanbrook together. Yeah.
Poor Wides.
Because I think Brady and Matthew are doing it.
Yeah, they're doing them too.
Hey,
poor Chris Weidman, like he had to revisit that article again.
Oh my God,
how fucking dumb was that?
Let me just say, and he was
poor guy.
He was pissed off because he didn't want that story out.
How could he want that story out? It was under the rug.
This was like a story that happened like 2 years ago. It got revisited. Like the interview that he did was like 2 years ago. He did not want that story out. I think they asked for it not to be released. I don't know, man.
Jesus.
Wides.
Chris Wyde.
Yeah.
Remember what happened? Which is like, and we've all done that
situation.
If you film me in my truck driving home today, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
If you film me in whatever, like, that is so gutless. And then it's over with. Mm-hmm. He goes and does all this stuff in Russia.
He paid his dues, man. He went over to Russia, did his thing.
Exactly right. And then all of a sudden now, when that story came out, Andy, I go, why did he do that?
That's what I said to Wyatt. It's like, why would you do that story? Like, he's like, dude, I did not. I asked for that story not to be released. I didn't want that story out. They were not happy about that. His agent wasn't either.
Fuck
your agent.
Yeah.
You know that story?
Yeah, I was in the locker room with him when he told me. He's like, dude, look what this came out. I don't have Twitter. I was like,
oh no.
Yeah,
well, we're giving Chris. He's a good dude.
You know what?
We love all those guys.
He's in a good spot, and he's going to get a deal.
We protect the St. Louis boys.
Absolutely, you know we do, man.
I'll listen.
You know we got your back at all times. But Weidman's in a good spot. He did his thing, and he'll be back in the NHL this season.
I think you're right.
Happy to hear about that.
I think you're right. Is it definite?
Well, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you sound pretty confident.
Just hear what I'm saying.
Well, Andy has all these insight. He doesn't tell me. I don't even ask him.
No, he says he doesn't want to know.
I don't want to know. Because then I'll
Because
say
then
it on
he'll
the radio.
say it on the radio. He can't. He has no filter. He'll forget that we even like talked about it.
I know
that I told him not to say it,
and it'll pop up in my head, and I'll be like, "Well, this happened."
Yeah.
So don't even fucking tell me.
Then Cam Jansen, the insider.
Hey, but why?
TSN.
Yeah, Wise is gonna. He's in a good spot though, and he'll be back, man. So
he's a good dude.
Yeah.
All these St. Louis guys, man. All you guys are fucking.
So
good
the family's good. They got to be so happy, man. So proud of you. You know, like we all are, honestly, of what you're doing, man. And but the family, that's got to be the coolest thing, though. And like Cam can kind of talk about it too. But like when you make it and just seeing your family kind of along for the ride and how much they enjoy it, that's got to be great because you guys are a tight knit family too.
Yeah. No, it is awesome. Like my dad's diehard now.
Diehard.
Yeah, I don't even know if he. Yeah, I don't know what
Boston,
he does all
everything
day.
in the house.
Well, he probably hates the
Boston.
offseason.
I got him Boston PJs.
Give him, and
Did you?
they will wear.
He wears them.
Always hook him up. Give him. My dad always wanted the game, my media guide for everybody. So he just sit on the back deck, listen to the games, watch the game, look at the media guide, wear the Devils, every fucking hook them up with every guy. Here's another thing you need to do. You need to be Santa Claus when you get home, like I did with all my buddies.
What would you? Your buddies?
Here's what I'm talking about. Jerseys signed. Fucking cool ass memorabilia, all that shit. And you get home, all your buddies come over, you hand it all out to all
All
of
his
them.
buddies playing the show.
You don't have any more buddies besides the show boys? Like, come on. You got some grinding motherfuckers.
Bring me some shit back. I want
Not
some.
him.
I want some.
No,
He's got his own shit.
Like you can't wear it out. So what you end up doing is
What are you gonna do
giving
with
it away.
it?
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't
Your
wear
dad.
like a Bruins t-shirt around town when you go out to Napoli.
Nah. Well, I would.
I'll
wear my own jersey.
with his name on the back.
It's wearing a jersey.
Just so people. Hey, I got to give you like your little brother though, like because you know he there's like a little guy. He's going to college next year, right? Arizona. We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah, Drakey.
Drakey. He was the basketball player, right?
He'll be wheeling down there.
But he's not hooping down in Tucson or what?
No, I don't think he might try to walk on, but
Really?
I'm not for sure. Yeah.
That's a tough
Does he have
sport.
good game?
Yeah.
He has good game though. Like,
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah.
what about the exchange student you guys had living with you? Did you
Is
hear
that,
about that?
Wait, what?
Oh, they had like a
Who?
6'9".
Not exchange.
Your
student.
parents?
Yeah, he's like an exchange student.
No, we kind of adopted him.
You did?
Yeah, Molly,
Officially?
Yeah.
You adopted a 6'9"
You know how bad
dude?
that I wanted to be adopted by your family? You adopted somebody else. This is ridiculous.
No, so I don't really know how
It's
it
a
went
nightmare.
down. But yeah, he's playing in Pepperdine,
He is?
California. Yeah.
All right, so tell us. He's like, what's his name?
Allege.
Saku
Gazmina, is it?
That's his last name?
Yeah.
No, he's like Giannis, dude. Like, honestly. He's like
Hey, I'm just saying.
Giannis
I don't think he's.
and
If anybody comes to me and says, "Hey, I got this 6'9" guy and he wants to live with you and Kate,"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, you're
So,
not."
but he
didn't
no,
speak any-
No, you're not.
no, yeah, you
Hey,
would.
No, I wouldn't.
Cam, he didn't speak any English when he came over. Like,
Fucking-
he didn't speak
What's
a
his
word.
native
No,
tongue?
you could still go in my girl's
He
underwear
speaks
drawer.
French.
French?
Yeah.
But he's not from France, is he?
No, he's from Mali. That's what they speak.
Oh,
Oh,
Mali.
really?
Ooh, that's
Mali.
hardcore.
It's beautiful out
What
there.
did I say, French?
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, he speaks French, yeah.
Isn't it nice out there in Mali? Like
Mali?
I
beaches
think
and
it's
stuff like
hot.
that? Oh, it's hot.
I believe it's in the desert, and I believe it's like
all right.
poverty-filled, like
You
no
don't know-
other motherfucker.
you don't know where
I believe
Mali
that's in like Africa. Mali
Okay,
in Africa, northern
is,
Africa.
Is Mali in Africa?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and
all
a
right.
beautiful place. Yeah, go
Okay.
live there. You'll be a blast.
So anyway, so he was living here. Was he like an exchange student at high school here?
No, so
Or his family lives here?
there's a kid he knew that's at Mizzou now, Yaya, and he was going back and forth between two families. Ours.
Does he
and
play
another
for
one.
Mizzou?
Yeah, he plays for Mizzou. And he was a great kid, and we were helping out, and they're like, we're going to take him. They're like, there's another kid coming over. I don't know how.
Bobby's like, I always wanted a basketball player,
No.
so we're going to take
No.
him in.
I don't know
Bobby
how-
was a basketball player
I'm
back
just
in the
saying.
day.
I don't think that's how it went
it's a
down.
recipe for disaster.
But my
in that
mom
household.
speaks a little French.
Get out of here.
And so we had people bill at us, me and Grant, so they thought they would help out, and yeah, he was living with us. So
And so now he graduated, so he's going to Pepperdine
he went to DeSmet, yeah.
on a full ride and everything?
Yep.
Really?
They got paid for your
Dude,
parents.
do
got paid for
you
everything?
know where Pepperdine is? It's in
Man.
Malibu, dude. It's like the
Oh,
most beautiful
wow.
school
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
If they had
From
only
Maui
the-
to Pepperdine,
if they had
that's
a
a pretty
hockey
good deal.
program.
Hey, that's
Jeez, so-
just letting you know. That's a
So
pretty
is
good
he
deal.
officially adopted?
I don't like. I think my parents maybe his guardians, like his U.S. guardians.
Really?
Or something.
Are your parents
wasn't there for
Jesus
the paper.
and Mother and Mary Joseph or whatever her name is? Is that what's going on? They
They
adopted
had
a
the
child?
most amazing
No, wait,
people.
I'm
They
kinda
already have 5 of them.
What the fuck is going on here?
The Fredericks?
Damn, I don't know either.
What
the
is going
Fredericks-
on here?
Listen, his sister was like full ride volleyball, Oregon State. His brother, like professional football player, played like at Memphis. And then another brother played at Miami, Ohio. He played at Wisconsin. They never played a dime for college ever. And
Drakey's on a
Drakey's on
academic scholarship.
Is he?
Yeah. I think I got half right.
Yeah, but why do they need another
Is he
child?
the smartest kid in the family? Like,
He works really hard.
does he?
Yeah.
Why
Wow,
do they
good for
need
him, man.
another child in the household? Do you ever ask your
I
parents
think
that?
they wanted another basketball player.
I
I don't think that was it.
understand
I
it.
think they were just being good humans.
Were you?
Good
Were you when you
humans.
came home and you're like, "Hi, mom and dad." Like, hey, we're hanging out with what's his name, Molly?
Alleged.
No, he's from Melly. His name's
okay.
Alleged.
Whatever. But they're like, "Oh, me and Alleged, we're going to movies tonight." And you're like, "Oh, okay. Is there dinner?" No. But were you like, "What the fuck
he
is
like-
this?"
he
I want attention.
Did he take over your room or what?
He took over Grant.
Was he sloppy?
Did he?
No, he's clean.
Did he eat your food and shit? And you're like, "What the
He
fuck
lives
is going
there.
on?"
He's part of the family.
You're like, you ate my fucking Cheerios. Those are mine.
6'9".
He liked me because I got him shoes for his birthday and Christmas.
Oh, did you?
So I'm
What'd
sure he
you
likes
get
your
him?
whole family because he
Yeah.
has a house and he's going to Pepperdine now.
I know. What size shoes that kid wear?
He was 14.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Have a great year. Enjoy the rest of the off season. Thanks for
Appreciate
doing this. We we
man.
appreciate that. We're always watching.
We
too.
love you.
So, and we've been wanting to get you on. We're glad we were able to
thanks
do
for
this.
giving me
So.
the shout outs.
I don't know about that tall motherfucker at your house, but you guys are awesome.
No, he's the.
I need to talk to your mom and dad.
Alleged is the man.
Is he?
Yes.
Good guy, yeah.
Oh, I'd be pissed about that situation. It's all good though.
Hey,
Everything's.
he's in college now.
He's at
college.
Pepperdine, most beautiful campus everywhere.
You
Anywhere.
didn't hear he's going to come back after he graduates. He's
Probably
going to live
steal
with
my
you.
room.
He's going to live with you in
He's gonna steal my
Brentwood.
house. Yeah.
Does he have NBA potential?
I don't.
I'm going to say no on that.
Could play for the Celtics, dude. You never know.
Yeah.
You guys all interact.
Puts in
Do
the
you
work.
see Tatum and those guys around town or anybody or no?
I haven't, no.
Man, it's
You know
COVID.
him? You know him?
I don't really know him, no.
It's COVID.
What about the
Matthew
Patriots
knows him.
players?
That Gostkowski, the kicker?
Oh, yeah.
He was at Memphis with my brother.
Really?
So he'd come to my games in Providence, actually. and
Really?
and everything.
Gostkowski.
Yeah.
That's a kicker, though.
I had him on my
The
fantasy.
quarterback ain't going to Providence.
I had him on my fantasy team. Played for
Dude,
Tennessee.
Tom Brady's not
played for
coming to watch the
Tennessee
Providence
last year.
Bruins game.
Played for Tennessee last year.
Yeah,
right?
Tennessee, yeah.
He was on my fantasy team a couple years ago. He was fucking good, man.
good, yeah.
You
Really
got to know
good.
Tom Brady's not with New England anymore.
Correct.
You're up in
I know that.
You're up in
Yeah.
Boston. Just don't make that mistake.
I know. But I'm saying when I was in Providence, he was in
Hey,
he never came to our games.
Hey, we're coming out to Boston.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, he's a good host, man. He gave us like a huge tour.
I'll scavenge
of
off
like the
you.
Wisconsin
I'll
dressing room.
scavenge off you.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's got a nice setup too, man.
Unbelievable.
I know.
You got it going, man.
Better than the American League, right? I mean, basically, like
Oh, American League sucks.
that's why you don't leave college early,
Oh,
man.
God, when you get sent back down to American League, dude, after you play a couple of years, oh, boy. Oh, fuck.
Hey, man, you're
he's awesome,
gonna have a great
Love
career.
you,
You know
man.
we're watching,
Yes.
We love you, buddy.
Okay, all right. Thanks for
Cam.
doing
Thanks,
this.
Tricky. Appreciate it.
All right, that was Trent Frederic. A good sit down with him. Always great to have these guys with us, man. Sitting down with
Handsome
us.
bugger. He's a wheel. Good old red. He's got red hair, though. He might have to dye that a little
It's
bit.
not like red, you know.
Yeah, it's a little fiery.
Is
might have
it?
to put a little bit of brown in that mug just to kind of even it out a little bit, but he's got good flow. God damn.
They all got great flow.
They do. That whole
happened,
family.
man?
God damn.
I've
That
been-
makes me mad.
I'm getting some better flow, by the way, because I'm
Everything turns into something about you.
I'm taking this collagen. Told you this collagen that I'm taking every single day. So my
Yeah.
wife did a before picture, and then like now I'm like 2 weeks in, and like the
Your hair's going back?
thickness of my
Let me look
hair
real quick.
up top.
Let me look.
Well,
Let me look.
because it was like
Yeah, no, it's not.
yeah, no.
How much is that a bottle?
I'm not like
$48.
I'm not like losing my hair, but as you get a little older, it might thin a little bit, and so I just wanted to check it out. But it does other stuff to your skin and all that stuff.
Don't give a fuck.
So you should be doing this.
Don't give a fuck about that bullshit.
You need some collagen. Is
That
what you
elixir.
need because you're looking a little leather.
My
look-
face is fucking leather. Good God. No shit it is. I need something. I need a makeover.
Yeah, you
Fucking
do.
hideous looking.
What are you going to do about that?
I don't know.
Go hang out at the adult pool parties?
Yeah, I don't hang out with little kids, man. I don't do that shit.
Well, why don't you like kids at the pool?
Well, other people's kids are annoying. I'm really good with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I could be cute and funny, like me. But I don't want to hang out with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want your kids to be around me when I'm chilling. I don't want to be at a pool.
You don't
or
want
a
to
lake.
hear them? Or
I don't want
anything?
on a fucking boat. I don't want them anywhere around me. You think your kids are great. I love your kids. I'm taking them out. But everybody thinks their kids are cute and funny. They're not. When you look at your kid and like, look what he's doing. It's not funny to
Yeah,
me.
nobody else thinks
It ain't
that's
cute.
funny, huh?
He's just sitting there. It's
I
like
don't
he's
know.
not doing anything.
Well, some are kind of cute.
It's stop showing me your kids and stop blasting in my forehead. Like, look, bop, bop, bop. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Well, I've got some pictures I want to show you, actually.
Man, I'll see your kids like, live. You don't need to show me fucking picture. I don't really care. But I don't hang out with kids.
Okay.
So, just so you know.
What are you going to do if you have a kid?
I don't know. Feed it and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Change your life a little bit, your lifestyle.
I don't want to change my life. I don't really
change that lifestyle just a little bit.
I kind of like my lifestyle, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, be at the rink every fucking day.
Did you always think that way? Like even when you were like a little kid, or like teenager? Like I never want kids.
Kind of
20s. Like I never want kids.
Yeah, I never wanted them. I don't know.
And Kate's on the same page with you though, isn't she? Because
she never complains.
You have
about
to
it.
be.
She never complains about it
because that can like create issues within a relationship.
100% it could.
You have to make sure you're on the same page.
There's issues in our relationship, and that's certainly not one of them.
The kids.
The kids are just not one.
What are some of the issues?
I'm the issue, motherfucker. I am the issue.
Let's dive into those now.
I mean, fuck almighty. I mean, Kate and I have a blast. I make her laugh every day. We live in a fantasy world out in the wealthy part of Franklin County.
Yeah.
But
what's it like out there?
Well, it's a lot of shit going on. I had a fucking dead thing in my back of my yard. It was sticking out of a bush, and it was kind of dead. It was
What was it?
It looked like a mutated skunk. Everything's mutated out there because of a factory.
What does mutated mean? Like
it just looked like it was
deformed?
fucking huge and deformed. It was nasty. It was like coughing up blood. Like
it was a skunk.
It was a skunk, raccoon, nasty thing.
Oh, it was a mix.
It was disgusting looking, Andy, and it was like coughing blood. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? So I'm looking at Kate, and she's like, what do we do? It's starting to smell. The dogs are getting creeped out. They're going over there and smelling. I'm like, don't go near that rabies-infested thing. And so all of a sudden that night, we're chilling. I'm like, God, I'm staring at it from watching TV. And I'm looking outside, looking at that nasty thing. Here comes a fucking owl. Waboosh, waboosh, waboosh. Goes down, picks the fucking thing up, takes it in the middle.
Well, that's why you need wildlife.
Mother Nature takes care of shit, baby.
I love it. You think they ate that thing or what?
I go, thanks, owl. See ya. Thank you.
Did you get that on video?
No, Andy, but that would have been great. Kate was right there, so
Did you see it pick it up?
We saw the birds out there are so fucking big, dude. It's everything. You're in the middle of woods, really. It's just a really nice subdivision. But this thing coming in that kind of like, you could see like a thing flash, and you're like, what the fuck? This owl was huge. Scooped that thing right up and just soared away with it. Like, there you go, Cam. We love you.
I saw those bald eagles too, man, which are just incredible.
Majestic.
Very majestic.
If you're going to be reincarnated as an animal,
become a bald eagle.
I would want to be a bald eagle.
Really?
They're fucking apex predators. They have nobody killing them. You could fly away. You could pick a fucking goat up and pick it up and drop it off the mountain and pick it apart.
They can't pick up a goat.
You want to bet?
They can pick up a goat.
You want to bet?
Like a full-size goat?
You want to bet?
A full-size goat.
You want to bet?
Well, I don't know.
Look it up on YouTube.
They're that strong?
They're that strong. They're that big. They'll pick a fucking goat up and drop it.
What about a black bear?
Fuck no. Dude. Is that a legit question?
Well, I mean,
Jesus Christ, you are.
I mean,
no.
There's some big ass goats out there.
Goats are like 100 pounds.
Really?
Black bears are 500 pounds.
Like a white horn sheep, something like that.
I'd say a smaller one. They pick it up and they'll drop it. They'll drop it on the fucking thing and kill it.
Yeah, I thought of you the other night, real quick. Crazy storms. Crazy storms.
See my little video? You took a video too,
dude. I forgot to tell you. The national, the Weather Channel reached out to me.
Really?
And they asked for permission to use my video.
And they didn't.
On the Weather Channel. Well, I didn't watch it all day long to find out. So I gave them permission. So you probably saw my storm video because I said Midwest storms are no joke.
No joke.
My wife, I had to take the video 3 times because she's yelling at me in the first 2 videos to get away from the glass. She's like, what are you doing?
It wasn't rotating. It was just high wind, straight wind.
Okay. You don't have to turn into like
it wasn't rotating.
Here.
If it's rotating,
then it's scary.
Holy mother of God.
Did you stay awake during it?
Dude, I was filming from my backyard. I hit the edge of it. Look at my Instagram account. And I did the...
Did you put up a video?
Yes. You got to look at my videos so you could copy what I do.
Was it a story?
It's a story. And so I just filmed it. The edge, it was right on the edge, and I'm in my back, my deck, and it just missed us, and it's just crazy looking, dude.
Dude, the lightning wouldn't stop. It was like nonstop lightning. There are trees that are completely uprooted, trees that have been around for like 500, 600 years, like historic trees.
No, I know.
But you know what's amazing is my little historic tree that the National Conservation came out to
I pissed on it.
Officially, bless it and give it that acclaim as a historic landmark. Dude, it didn't even move.
Even in your yard.
It didn't even move.
It's like next to the school.
But it didn't. It's like totally survived it. Not a leaf missing.
It's next
amazing.
to the highway by your house.
It's amazing.
Andy's in the middle. Like Andy thinks he lives in the woods.
My morning glory maple, dude. It's amazing how it just survived.
I'm chopping the fucking thing down.
So I see some of these massive trees. People are still without power throughout our city. Trees just like hanging on power lines. You see that picture I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it all.
Yeah.
But we get tornadoes, and those are the scariest things imaginable.
Yeah.
They are
No, they're very scary. They're very
especially
scary
at night.
Well, I don't know if we really get them because I've never experienced a tornado.
Yes, you didn't even know you did. There's tornadoes all around us.
Yeah, I've never had a tornado.
You've never seen it because they're all wind wrapped or rain wrapped for the most part, dude. In St. Louis, they all get rain wrapped.
Well, this one must have been rain wrapped.
And here's another thing.
I didn't see it.
Open your fucking eyes. Here's another thing in St.
The
Louis.
Weather Channel asked me for my video. Okay, why are you ignoring the fact that's how good my video was?
I don't believe
it's
you,
like a war.
Okay,
hang on.
No, this is bad. No one cares. And here's the deal, though. You there's tornadoes by you, but you can't see it because in Missouri there's hills and trees. Go to Oklahoma and you could see for miles because there's no trees and it's flat. Andy, I don't give a shit. Quit looking at your phone.
Well, I got to show you that because this is like big time stuff.
No, it's not.
I'll probably win an award for this. And the fact that this guy, look at this right here, Cam.
Would you call me?
Look at this.
This is great.
Good morning, and look, this is like a real producer from the Weather Channel. Like
Tom at the Weather Channel TV. Thanks for the tag. Maybe you tagged them. Yeah. You wanted attention.
Well, I just had to let them know.
Oh, that's a good video, though. You did good on a video.
Oh,
it's a video I'd actually watch from you.
Yeah, you'd watch that video.
That's bitching.
Yes.
Your yard looks good, too, I'm not going to lie to you.
It's a good video.
Idiot.
Well, that's how you get on national television.
Well, you didn't get on national television. Your face isn't on it.
Well, my name was. They attached my name to it.
No one knows it.
People know. People know. You know who else knows? CarShield.
Yeah, they do.
CarShield.com, baby. 800-857-2481. Protect yourself. That's what we're all about is protection. You need to protect yourself from having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on car repairs, man. This is the best way to do it, man. Go to sleep, rest your head on the pillow, feeling good and feeling easy because you don't have to stress. I mean, money is stressful, man, when you have to pay major unexpected bills. You never expect your car to just all of a sudden give out. Your engine goes out, alternator, starter, whatever the case is, man. The computer. These are like heavy repairs that'll cost a lot of money. Get your, sign up with CarShield. You can customize your plan, long-term or short-term. Do it however you want. It doesn't cost a lot of money. Mention the promo code CAM, which is so embarrassing, but it's going to save you 10%, so I'm willing to let you know. Mention CAM. It'll save you 10%, but get to CarShield and do it today. 800-857-2481, baby. All right, Bellman.com. Dan Bellman. We got Dale. We got everybody over there looking to treat you right. They want to buy your used car right now, no matter what the condition is in, and you'll drive off the parking lot just feeling good about yourself. You talk about confidence.
You get that Dodge diesel, that with a big cab in the back, and I don't need the dually because I don't need a boat.
No,
that
you
big.
don't. I told you that a long time ago.
But it's good to have one. But on the other hand, it's like those trucks are so powerful that you could fucking pull anything.
Would you buy yourself another boat? Like, would you do that?
I'm not ready for a boat right now. I did the boat.
So what do you need the 350 diesel for?
I just like having diesels, and I want to take. I want to go rent one of those. Like
a camper.
A camper. Like a nice camper that has all kinds of stuff in it.
Would you drive one of the massive RVs?
No, Andy. No. Like what Tim Wheeler has and all that from Top Shooters and all that. No,
Does he have one of those?
Yeah, it's like $350,000.
He's got one of those?
He drives it. It's actually easy to drive.
Let me tell you. Okay.
I don't want one.
But when you're driving, I rented a car out in California. We put almost 1,000 miles on this dude. We drove around everywhere. And I get stuck behind these big-ass RVs because they can't get up the hill when you're driving through the mountains.
I don't want to fuck with that.
So all of a sudden, like your 12-hour trip when you're driving somewhere in the RV, you're looking at like a 16-hour trip.
And you're still driving an RV. Like
you still got to drive it. Where are you going to park it? You got to park it at like a Walmart, dude?
Yeah, in a big parking lot. You goddamn right. Just like where are you going to park a big truck holding a big camper? So what's the difference? It's the same fucking thing. So, or a boat or anything like that. But I like to do that. But I am such a princess to where it needs to be a nice camper. Like I want to be able to like chill and be safe in that mug and have a shower and I don't know.
No, I got
but
you.
Just being a Grand Tetons looking at the sky.
I know. I hear
Getting my fucking mind right.
Oh yeah.
Listen to music. Dead serious on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pack that cooler.
Bellman.com. BEHLMANN.com. All right, Daredevil Hockey. Protect yourself from skate lacerations. Just like Midwestern storms, skate lacerations are no joke either.
No, not at all, man.
And it's just not worth it, man. To just go to the rink and enjoy watching, knowing you have a little peace of mind because your kid is protected. Adult hockey players, too, the men's league people, you need these, too.
Oh, God.
Don't think you don't.
Men's league player, or they're just stepping on you because they're stupid. And they turn around the point with a knuckle puck, no look, slap shot from the point. Like, God. Some of these guys.
The
no-look spin around slap shot from the point with the puck's rolling. Fuck you. Mm-hmm. If you do that shit in fucking men's league, punch yourself in the face. Mm-hmm. Idiot.
Or the guy who, like, tries to hop over the boards and, like, his skate is
catches
like,
you in the fucking face.
In the face.
Like, dumbass fuck. Go through the god. When you have to get out there that quick, get the fuck away from me.
Go through the gate.
God, they drive me nuts. Oh, my God.
This is a no-brainer.
Trying to lift my stick and completely miss it and stick me right in my fucking head.
So I've taught Ty that the other day. Like, as we're working in the driveway, Cam.
Oh, God, they drive
because
me fucking nuts.
These scrimmages with these kids, they all kind of bunch up. And I taught him, like, hey, listen, get under the stick, lift the stick. So he keeps doing that to me. He's smashing my fingers. Oh, he's getting the stick in my eye.
I know, man.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You just got to, that's how they do it.
He's got to learn, man. Real quick. You don't go all the way up with this real quick.
Right.
You just have to touch the stick, dude. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go all the way up with it. Just bam, barely touch it.
But he's wearing the Daredevil hockey. And you should have your kid in there too.
No doubt, dude.
He's smart.
100%.
All right, Trent Frederic was the man. We appreciate big Trent, Freddie, for sitting down and hanging out with us. Once again, congrats on his 2-year contract extension. Right. And go to camandstrick.com and check out all the latest merchandise. If you missed an episode, I got to text you. This is what drives me crazy, though. Listen, go to camandstrick.com. You can see everybody we've had on.
Oh,
so don't come at me and be like,
get Eric Lindros
why haven't
on?
you guys had Eric Lindros on? I'm like, dude, we had him on over a year ago.
I know, and I fucked up.
So before you send that out, you just got to go through the list and see like who we've had on. If you have suggestions, if you're friends with a former NHL legend or whatever, and you think we should get him on, let us know.
We do get that a lot too. Like, I'm friends with him,
and then they don't deliver.
That's all good.
I know.
But here's another thing too, guys. Like, we got to keep this engine going.
Yes.
If you're a company in Canada, you're a company in the United States, and I don't give a damn.
Starting to open up in Canada.
Like, it's starting to open up a little bit. We could always use it. You want to team up with us, we'll pump you guys up. We'll help you out. You want to get started, you want to do a couple months, whatever the case is, you're dealing with Andy and I. You're not dealing with some company. You're not dealing with some 24-year-old fucking kid that just got out of college that you have to go through to get to us. No. You call us. We'll Zoom with you. We'll meet with you. We'll set up a relationship, and we'll help you grow your brand. And you can team up with us. So we got to keep this thing going, guys. It is what it is.
And we appreciate all the support, man. We love hearing from our listeners, man.
Oh, I love
it, dude. We love it. We love it.
DMs are open, baby. They're open. Ask me questions. Don't ask me questions about Tarasenko and shit. That's Andy. That's Andy about the inside shit. I don't even want to tweet that. I text you that. Like, I just don't. I like to talk about it.
I love how, like, media people texting. They're like texting Cam. What's the latest?
Don't text me. I don't want to know. Like, I kind of know. I just don't. I don't want to relay it. Like, I'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. So, but you asked me anything else, man? Cameo too. I got been doing cameo requests like a son of a bitch.
I did a lot of cameos out there in California.
I bet you $1 million you did.
They wanted a cameo with the Bear. Probably wanted a cameo.
I got old guys I played hockey against that I'm doing cameos with now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I fought in Nottingham and stuff.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
The Bear. They wanted a cameo with the Bear in the background. The Bear probably wanted
a cameo.
A cameo.
Yeah, but the cameo thing's cool, man.
I do
5.5 minutes.
My heart sunk. Do you know I have post-traumatic stress syndrome? So think about me. Because I really am I had some nightmares and stuff like that.
Andy, we have to delete that because if you're saying that, you got military folk that we like, Andy, come on.
Dude.
You don't disrespect the military folk.
It was 10 feet
you don't got shit.
away.
You don't got shit. You're fine. Those motherfuckers came and go through fucking 4th of July.
The only thing I had to defend myself with was like a granola bar.
Nothing,
I had
dude.
nothing.
You had nothing.
I was going to hit him with a granola bar.
I said, I can't stand that, though. Like, you got your kids and shit, and like, you have no protection.
What do you want me to do?
Fuck, I don't know.
I told my
Get
wife.
A 38.
See, it was early in the morning, man. I knew that's where the Bears hang out. They come out.
That pisses me off a little bit.
They come out. They come down the hill in the morning looking for food. And so, the black bear, it may not attack, but if it's eating food, it'll look at you as a threat.
It's like,
I didn't know if he had trash. I just turned my back and ran.
You're like a fucking city slicker with your children in front of these fucking creatures that will fuck you up. It's like taking a kid. It's just like neglect. It's
no.
I'm
having a hard time. I'm having a hard time.
It's like the dipshits that rent a fucking boat and drive it with their kids in the middle of the fucking ocean and they get caught in a fucking jam.
Do you know that this has been a fear of mine for years, dude?
Bears?
Oh yeah. I've always been afraid of bears.
You're better off fearing a lot more
sharks
things than
too.
That. Sharks are fucked up. The ocean scares me, dude.
So I kind of like
Missouri
lakes
people
over ocean, especially when they look like the ocean.
They can fuck you up too, homie.
What do you mean?
Well, more people die in boat accidents at the Great Lakes.
I understand, but there's
else.
no sharks in there.
No, but the ocean. Yeah.
I actually asked CJ, my driver.
There's sharks in there?
I said, well, because we would stop in the middle of the lake.
It's a dumb thing
I'm like,
to
there's no
say.
sharks in here.
It's a dumb thing to say. Now, if you swim in the Mississippi River, I can't guarantee you that. You swim in the Mississippi River, even up here, I can't guarantee you there's no bull sharks in that motherfucker. Can't guarantee you that.
What's a bull shark?
A bull shark is a very aggressive shark, and it's really close to the shoreline for the most part, but it creeps up these canals.
Will it attack you?
Fuck yes.
Like bite your leg off?
Like kill you. Like right in your Achilles heel and you bleed to death.
I can't have
but they creep up the Mississippi River now.
But when I'm in the
get adjusted to regular water.
I like the ocean in the Caribbean, like when you go to Jamaica or something like that, Bermuda, Bahamas. Like there's no sharks hanging around there. East Coast ocean, like in the States,
there's sharks
North
everywhere.
Carolina,
Andy,
West Coast.
There's sharks everywhere.
They
They're everywhere.
They'll attack you.
Andy, they're everywhere. They're certainly
Hawaii?
down in... Yes, they're certainly down in the goddamn Bahamas. Are you crazy?
I haven't been there yet.
Holy fuck. Watch... Well, how many... Florida gets the most attacks of anybody.
I don't go to Florida for that reason.
Because of that?
Dude, I'm not dealing with the sharks. I need to, like, Mexico.
There's sharks
Cabo,
in Mexico.
I've never seen one there.
Andy,
Jamaica,
you haven't seen a shark
I've
anywhere.
never seen one there.
Okay.
So, I mean, and I've never
So
seen a
they're not
bull
there.
shark either.
You sound dumb sometimes, eh?
Dude, I'm just telling you.
You really do.
I'm just telling you.
You really do. When it comes
There's
to
no
this
bull
kind
sharks there either.
of- There's sharks everywhere, homie. They're everywhere. The fuck out of here. Sometimes there'll be thousands of them.
How do you defend
migrating
yourself
down.
from the shark?
Poke them in its eye. Punch them in
Really?
the beak. Yes, right in the beak. Right in the snout.
Underwater, you can't get any power
Yeah.
behind it.
Get out. Push him away.
Oh,
Push
God,
him away.
dude.
Smack the water. I don't know.
Like the guy who said he was in the whale's mouth, or the shark, was he in the shark's mouth or a whale's
That
mouth?
guy seemed too happy to just get almost eaten.
He was
by
like,
one.
"Oh, it's just amazing. He just spit me out."
Yeah, spit you right out.
All right, we thank Trent Frederic for joining us in this edition. Again, camandstrick.com. Thanks for all the support, and thanks for listening, as always, to the Cam and Strick Podcast.